So tonight we think we have a good one for you. The Falcons at 5-4, winners of 4 of their last 5. Their only blemish in the last 5 weeks, a heartbreaking 28-21 loss to interstate conference rival Waynesburg Central last Friday night in Republic. They take on the East Allegheny Wildcat team here tonight, who may be the surprise team of the Class AA bracket. The Wildcats come in at 8-1. Their only loss, week 2, 62-14 to the Washington High Little Presidents. This will be a game of distinct styles. EA is going to want to throw it. They have Adam Wagner, senior quarterback. They have a big fullback in Mario Scarpino. They have some very good wide receivers. Look for the Wildcats tonight to want to throw the ball between 20 to 30 times tonight against the Falcons of Brownsville area. There are no surprises for the Falcons. They will come out double tight, and they're going to try to run the football down the throat of the Wildcats. They are led by Billy Pugh, Terry Stokes, and last Friday, Jason Wilson. The two-headed quarterback monster of Chris Zivkovich and Danny Solomon should be in effect tonight, but it has been the play of an offensive line that has gotten dramatically better as the season has gone on. Tonight, the Falcons look to pull another upset in the opening round of the WPIAL playoffs, which has become their trademark. As Coach Dawn Bartolomucci likes to say, the month of November belongs to the Brownsville Falcons. Tonight, it's the final road to Three River Stadium as Brownsville Falcons take on the East Allegheny Wildcats in the opening round of the WPIAL playoffs here from Churchman Stadium. The last time the Falcons were here, they walked away with a victory. Can they do it tonight? It's the road to Three River Stadium. It's the Brownsville Falcons and East Allegheny Wildcats, and it's coming up next. Rebels, the Wash High Little Presidents, and last Friday night, the heartbreaking loss to conference rival Waynesburg Central to conclude the regular season. East Allegheny comes in tonight with a record of 8-1. The Wildcats started the season at 1-1 with a win over Wilkinsburg. Then they went to Washington and were defeated 62-14. Since that point, the Wildcats have ran off 7 straight, including big wins over Still Valley and Jeanette. Both teams hold 2 common opponents. Wash High was the first one. Brownsville was a 33-7 loser, week number 5 at Republic, where the Falcons fell behind 28-0, played pretty evenly with the Little Presidents in the second half. East Allegheny, as we said, were a 62-14 loser to the Wash High Little Presidents in week number 2. Their other opponent has been the Southmoreland Scotties. The Falcons defeated Scotties back in week number 2, 21-6. A ball game that Brownsville really dominated, just could not put the offense together defensively. They held Southmoreland to under 70 yards. Of total offense. East Allegheny and Southmoreland in a Century Conference matchup. The Scotties led 17-0 at the half when East Allegheny Wildcats rallied for a big 24-17 win and knock off the Scotties. So 2 common opponents both teams have, and both have come out on the same end of the barometer. Let's give you the Falcons starting lineup on offense tonight, because there may be some changes on defense according to what the East Allegheny Wildcats are going to throw at the Falcons tonight. As we said in the pregame, if you remember in our opening thing, the Wildcats are a team that will like to throw the football tonight. A good quarterback at Adam Wagner. They do a lot of double slot, a lot of trips. They're going to put the ball in the air probably about 20 to 25 times tonight against the Falcons. So let's give the Falcons offensive unit. They will start with Chris Zivkovich at quarterback. Look for number 11 for Danny Solomon. Also will get some time. At running back, it is senior Billy Pugh. Billy over 700 yards. Remember, he missed 3 ball games. They're going to need a big night from him tonight. Jason Wilson will start at fullback for the injured Justin Samuel. And the other halfback, Terry Stokes. Also look for Dougie Patterson to get some playing time back here. Also look for something tonight, a jumbo set that the Falcons have thrown in. That's something we will look at later on. It has been the offensive line, though, that has improved dramatically since week number 1. They will start with David Biddle at 1 guard, and the other guard is Jesse Saxon, both senior. The man in the middle that's been playing extremely well for the last 2 years and anchoring that offensive line, Brett Ballowin. At the other side, 2 tackles, sophomore Ian Olesko, who has played extremely well this year as he has dusted into the starting line midway through the season. The other tackle, senior Kenny Farrow. He has really improved his game since day number 1. The tight ends, 2 seniors, Brandon Smith and Jason Kramer, have really come on strong over the last couple of weeks. We'll give you the offensive unit for the East Allegheny Wildcats tonight. At right tackle, they will go with Ted Costanza. Right guard will be Dan Zima. The center will either be A.J. Antamari or Paul Presinia. The left guard will be Alex Kay or Nick Gumbert. Look for left tackle to be Eric Eichler. Wide receiver, Joey Mortz or Tony Cherry, 2 very good wide receivers. And the other wide receiver, Kevin Chamberlain and Chad Zima, 4 very solid wide receivers for the East Allegheny Wildcats tonight. Also, look for Alex Eicher and Jeremy Bivens tonight. As East Allegheny, as we said, they're going to throw the ball about 25 times tonight. And they've got a ton of wide receivers. Good running backs in John D. Napola and Mario Scarpino. Scarpino is the key to watch here. And the quarterback will be number 10, Adam Wagner. So when we come back, we're going to flip the coin. We're going to kick it off. It's the Harold Standard High School football game of the week. It's the final road to Three River Stadium. For the Brownsville Falcons, the last 3 years have been very good in the playoffs. A WPIAL final and 2 semifinal appearances will see if the Falcons still have the magic. Tonight, they take on Century Conference champion East Allegheny. When we come back, we'll kick it off.
Centennial GMC Truck Incorporated, 231 East Fayette Street in Uniontown. Call 438-8531 and drive one home today. Gudak Lanes, Route 40 East, Brownsville, PA. AMF AccuScore automatic scoring, all open bowling Saturdays and Sundays. Visit us at www.gudak.com. The Medicine Shop of Brownsville. We offer free delivery and a prescription window. We accept most insurance plans, including Health America. Call 785-7900.
Right. As we come back to Churchman Stadium, the Falcons have made their way out onto the surface. Here's the East Allegheny Wildcats down to our right, get ready to come out of the dressing room. It should be a good one tonight between the Falcons of Brownsville area and the Wildcats of East Allegheny. The Wildcats, as we said, they are the Century Conference champions. And remember, 4 years ago, they were the WPIAL Class AA state champions as that year defeating going all the way to the state title. Some of the kids there, John Jenkins, Dave Loyal, they had a very good football team 4 years ago. Some struggle times last couple years, but the Wildcats have put it back together this season. They're 8-1. The last 2 years they were in the Century Conference with the Brownsville Falcons. The Falcons defeating them 2 years in a row. 2 years ago down here, and then last year they defeated East Allegheny over at Republic. We'll get you the captains for the Falcons. It looks like it's going to be number 80, Brandon Smith, number 12, Billy Pugh, number 61, Brett Balaban, and number 25, Terry Stokes. And we'll give you East Allegheny coming up here, number 42, Kevin Chamberlain. Number 11 is Joey Martz. Number 60 is Dan Zima. And number 20, John DiNapola. And if you hear any screaming, it's because to the left tonight we are graced with the presence of the Brownsville High School coaching staff. We won one battle already. We'd say we got Coach Rhodes up here. So we're about ready to get this one going. So the Falcons coming off probably their best performance of the season last Friday night in the tough 28-21 loss to the Waynesburg Central Raiders, a ball game that they led 21-20 with just 3 minutes and 20 seconds left when Lee Fritz pulled out some more magic last Friday night. As we said, these two teams, common opponents, the Southmoreland Scotties and the Washington High Little Presidents. Brownsville was a 33-7 loser to Washington. East Allegheny was beaten 62-14. That was the second game of the year. And I believe East Allegheny has won the toss here, and they want the football. So the Wildcats are going to get it to start the ball game here tonight. Brownsville will defend the goal closest to the scoreboard down here, and the Wildcats will be down here to the right. So should be a good one as the road to Three Rivers begins tonight. The other local teams in action tonight, Jefferson Morgan in Class A up at Rochester. Carmichael's will host the Duquesne Dukes. The California Trojans are down to Greensboro to take on the Central Catholic Centurions. Should California and Carmichael's win, they would meet next Friday night in the quarterfinal round. In double A's, we said Brownsville tonight, right here with East Allegheny. Waynesburg Central is hosting New Brighton. Wash High is hosting Burrell. And in Class AAA tonight, Uniontown just a little bit down the road here against the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. And in Quad A, we have no local teams of interest. So triple-double and single-A. Steph DeRazio will kick it off for the Falcons, going back deep for East Allegheny is Kevin Chamberlain, number 42, and also going back number 21, Jermaine Bivens. good speed. As we talked to some of the coaches this week, East Allegheny with some good speed. Bivens is the middleman. Also back deep, number 24. That'll be Zach Lowry. So some good speed in the back deep. Bivens will stand inside his 10. DeRazio will kick it off from the left hash mark. This has been an area of some concern. And we're ready to go. And the road to Three Rivers is started. And this is going to hit, and it will go out of bounds. And East Allegheny will start at their own 35-yard line. They will start in good field position here on their first possession of the night. So we'll get the Falcons as they come out on defense. It'll be Brandon Smith and Jason Kramer at the ends. David Jackson and Jesse Saxon down inside along with Sammy Petco. It'll be Biddle and Battolini at the linebackers. We'll give you the secondary. It looks like it's going to be Billy Pugh, Tony Patitucci. Should be Terry Stokes and probably Jeff Palahak. So the Wildcats will start first and 10 at the 35 with Adam Wagner at quarterback, and we'll see what they do here. As we said, they're going to throw it a ton of times here. It'll be first down East Allegheny from their own 35-yard line. We're just getting underway here. Joey March is split to the left. Little double wing. One back is number 40, Mario Scarpino, and we have a whistle, and I think we're going to get for an illegal motion here. So the Wildcats on their first possession. And it is a legal procedure on EA. So it'll be first and 15 now as the Wildcats a penalty on their opening play of possession here. Said they're going to use 3 and 4 wide receiver sets here. Adam Wagner is the quarterback, threw for over 700 yards this year. He's a senior. So they got a slot to the left, slot to the right, one back is Scarpino. They're going to throw on first down, pass is complete, and getting away at the 35. Nice move, and coming out to the 38-yard line for a pickup of about 8. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Wildcats. 7 for the Wildcats. As he hit Zima. Jeff Palahak makes the tackle. Chad Zima makes the catch. So it'll bring up a 2nd down. We'll call it 7 for the Wildcats out at the 38-yard line. March comes to the left, Zima to the right, and a motion across the formation. They're going to give it to Scarpino, and he's trying to get to this corner, and he is going absolutely nowhere. In fact, he is going to lose almost 5 yards on the play. We'll call it 4. Brandon Smith makes the play along with number 45, Mark Battolini. There's going to be a loss back to the 34-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and almost 11 now for the East Allegheny Wildcats. So a big 3rd down here on the first possession of the ball game for the Wildcats. Chad Zima will go to the right, slot to that side, and they've got a slot to this side, and Wagner wants to throw. They got a screen set. They're going to throw it out here. This ball is incomplete. He was trying to go to Zima, and Billy Pugh was over there, and it goes through the hands of Chad Zima. And the East Allegheny Wildcats on their first possession are going to have to punt it away to the Brownsville Falcons. So a good defensive start for the Brownsville Falcons. They will send number 26, Doug Patterson, number 12, Billy Pugh back deep. They're going to stand inside their 35-yard line. East Allegheny, like Brownsville, with a great kicking game. Number 10, Adam Wagner, will punt it. They have a very good field goal kicker, number 35, Joe Ziva. Snap gets it away. It'll come to Dougie Patterson, and it's going to hit and go out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. They're going to mark it right at the 32-yard line. So the Falcons' first offensive set will come from their own 32-yard line with a 1st down and 10. Chris Zivkovich will bring him out, the senior quarterback. So the Falcon defense with a good stand to start the ball game. And would like to get a nice offensive drive here to get started. And they seem to be talking to Chris Zivkovich here a little bit. The ball is at the 32. I'll tell you what, this is a very quiet place for a playoff game right now. So 1st and 10 for the Brownsville Falcons. Full house backfield behind him. They give it to Pugh. Billy's got some room to the 40. Billy out over the 40 to the 43. Almost 10 yards for Billy Pugh on the first carry of the night. And in fact, it is. Move the sticks for Billy Pugh. Adam Wagner finally got him. along with the outside linebacker, Alex Eichler, but it's a pickup of 10, and the Falcons have got it out at the 43. Full house backfield again, give it to Billy Pugh. Big hole again. Billy's got 6 more inside Wildcat territory to the Wildcat 49. Scarpino finally gets him, but on the first 2 plays here, it's just straight dives. Brownsville's picked up 16 yards. Also, Ted Costanza making a stop, number 64. So second down, we'll call it 4 for the Brownsville Falcons. Almost, yeah, we'll call it 4. The first down stick is just at the Wildcat 47-yard line, and we once again official timeout here. So the Falcons have come out here with a good defensive stand to start the ball game, and now 2 big plays on back-to-back running plays by Billy Pugh. Pugh is the flanker to the left, Terry Stokes flanker to the right, and they give it to Jason Wilson. There's a flag, but I'll tell you what, if they don't throw the flag, that might have been a touchdown. This is going to be on Brownsville, illegal motion, move them back, so it'll be second down and 9. There was a hole there, big enough to drive a truck through, but the Falcons will move it back now to the 44-yard line.
Second and 9.
So it'll bring up a second down and 9. Mario Scarpino, number 40, big inside linebacker for the East Allegheny Wildcats. They got some big size down there. Number 81, Joey Thomas, the defensive end over here. And they give it this time, and there's not a whole lot doing as they give it to Jason Wilson, maybe 2 yards. Gets it to the 46.
Wilson off the right side. Costanza at the
Teddy Costanza, number 64, makes the stop off that left side, so it's going to bring up third down. We'll call it 8 for the Falcons up at the Brownsville 46-yard line. So the Falcons in a situation now where they may have to throw it. Last week, the Falcons got in a lot of good situations, you know, where they were able to sit on 3rd and 3s, 3rd and 4s. And now they're stuck on a 3rd down and long. And they're going to run the option. Zivkovic pitches it to Stokes. Stokes cuts it up 50. Terry Stokes got his Falcon first down to the Wildcat 45. So a nice play on 3rd down and 8 as they ran the option, and Terry Stokes picks up about 9, and it's a Falcon first down to the Wildcat 45-yard line. Chad Zyma and Ted Costanza once again making a stop, but it's first down and 10 for the Falcons with 8:40 left here in the first quarter. They turn, they give it to Stokes again, and Terry Stokes with about 6 more down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Making a stop for East Allegheny, Dan Zyma, number 60. But it's another 6-yard pickup, and that Browns offensive line here really coming off the football well here to start the ball game. Joey DeNapoli and Cam Gumbert also on the stop, and this time they give it to Stokes again, and Terry fights forward. And he rolls off the POW, and Terry's down to about the 37. Looked like number 34, Daniel Foster, made the stop for EA. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're going to call it about 1 down to the 36-yard line. So 2-down territory here for the Browns area Falcons. Started this drive at their own 32. They've now reached the EA 36. The first down marker is right at the 35. And they're doing what they do best here, grinding the clock. They're walking all kind of people. They got a 9-man front here, EA does. And they lose the football, Brownsville does, and I think they got it back. But it's going to take it back to the 40-yard line. Nope, East Allegheny recovers. I think number 75 got it for the Cats. And that's Brennan Seitz. So EA will start with a first down now at the 40. So Brownsville with a good drive to start it, but they turn it over, their first turnover of the night. So first down and 10, East Allegheny from their own 40-yard line. Zyma to the right. Joey March is the receiver to the left here. And they want to throw it. Rush coming. He's going to turn. He's firing it down the middle. He's got a man wide open. Caught. This is going to be a Wildcat touchdown. Just like that, EA strikes. Kevin Chamberlain down the middle of the field. And it's 6-0 East Allegheny. Kevin Chamberlain come wide open down the middle of the field. Just ran a post down the middle of the field, and Kevin Chamberlain made the grab. And East Allegheny jumps out 6-0 here with 7:07 left in the first quarter, so they take advantage of the Brownsville turnover.
Joe Zyma to try the extra point.
Joe Zyma will attempt the extra point. And it's good. So, Chamberlain, 42-yard touchdown reception from Wagner. And it's 7-0 EA, so the turnover comes back to bite the Brownsville Falcons. And we'll see now what they got to do here, because I'll tell you what, they had a nice drive going, Brownsville, until they turned it over. They were sitting with a 3rd down and 1 at the EA 35-yard line. So Adam Wagner with the nice ball that time as he hit Chamberlain on the post route. So, see if the Falcons can bounce back here. Joe Zui will kick it off for EA, and it'll be Terry Stokes and Billy Pugh back deep. Last week, big plays by Lee Fritz in the Waynesburg passing game hurt the Falcons. And right now, the first big play of the night belongs to the East Allegheny Wildcats. So back-to-back big plays, the fumble recovery and then the touchdown pass. Stokes and Pugh will sit back at about their 5-yard line. Zui will kick it off from his 40.
Pugh and Stokes back to receive the Brownsville.
And I'll tell you what, as quiet as it got over here, because it was real quiet to start this ball game. You know, and EA looked like they were a little bit on back on their heels there. But 7-zip with 7:07 left. First quarter. Zui will kick it off. Young man with a strong leg like Seth DeRazio. It's a line drive. This is going to come to Terry Stokes. Stokes will haul it in at the 5. Stokes cuts it up at the 20. Got a seed. Terry Stokes is coming out of there. 40, 45, and he brings it all the way back out to midfield and inside Wildcat territory to the EA 48. So like last week when he needed a big play from a senior, Terry Stokes comes right back with a big kickoff return. Bivens finally got him, and the Falcons will start with great field position at the East Allegheny 49-yard line.
Brownsville, ball at the EA 49-yard line.
So they will start at the 49. First down and 10. Pugh, quick pitch, cuts it to the corner, makes a nice move, 40. Pugh is inside East Allegheny 40 to the East Allegheny 39-yard line. Should be enough for a Brownsville first down.
Pugh on the sweep, knocked out of bounds by Gumbert.
That looked like the play they were going to when they turned it over. It's already Brownsville's 4th first down of the first quarter. Once again, Brownsville inside the East Allegheny 40-yard line. Full house backfield behind Chris Zivkovic. Stokes, big hole here again. Stokes inside the 35 to the 33. And he'll move it back to the 34. Costanza gets off the pile again, along with Nick Gumbert. Also making a stop is Alex Eichler, number 84, so it'll be a pickup of 4. Second down and 6 for the Falcons. And they've got it right at the EA 34. Dude, they moved the ball on the ground here very well tonight. Wilson, there's Zivkovic, keeping it on the option. One man to beat. Zivkovic is inside the 20, and he is down to the Wildcat 16. Joe Thomas holding on for dear life, but it's first down and 10 for Brownsville now at the Wildcat 15.
Zivkovic on the carry, brought down by Wagner.
Adam Wagner also got him, but the Falcons have come right back after the big East Allegheny touchdown, and they have moved it to the EA 15. Full house backfield once again. And they're going to run the option. Stokes this time makes a nice move, and there's a bunch of Wildcats waiting for him that time. Number 54 making a stop for EA. Nick Gumbert and Joe DeNipole making a stop. And there's a loss of 2, so second down and 12, back to the 17-yard line. But EA's got that 8-9-man front. They're rolling a whole lot of bodies up there. And you get that feeling that if they can just get into the secondary, there's going to be some big plays here. Give it inside. Jason Wilson fights maybe to the 15-yard line where he's stacked up by the middle of the Wildcat defense. So he gets the 2 yards back he lost. Gumbert making the stop. So 3rd down 10 for the Brownsville Falcons. So big play here for Brownsville area. 3rd down, we'll call it 10 from the EA 15. So again, they got that full house backfield. And they're going to throw. Got a man, Brandon Smith. Can't hold on, he had him. They had gotten behind number 12. And Brandon just could not hold on. Shooting number 16, Stevie Nash. And now the Falcons with a 4th down, and they're going to bring Seth DeRazo in here to try a field goal. So the Falcons looking to get some points here. This will be a 32-yarder from DeRazo. This is in his range. Snap is down, kick is on its way. It is no good. And the Falcons turn the ball back over to the East Allegheny Wildcats with 4:42 left. And right now, East Allegheny gaining some momentum here. Brownsville was driven twice in the Wildcat territory and have come away empty with points. So 7-0 with 4:42 left. The ball is right at the 20-yard line. As Adam Wagner brings him out. Last time out, he hit the big 60-yard touchdown pass to Chamberlain.
1st and 10, EA at their own 20.
Double slot. And they give it inside to Scarpino, and he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Mario pushes forward for maybe 2 yards. Mark Battolini, number 45, makes the stop for the Falcons. So we'll call this 2nd down and 8. The ball is now at the East Allegheny 22-yard line. So right now, EA on the strength of the touchdown pass leads at 7-0. One back again. Wagner wants to throw. He fires. His ball is caught and making a move, and he's got a Wildcat 1st down out at the 31-yard line. Joey Mortz makes the catch, and Tony Patitucci makes the stop, but it's a 1st down for the Wildcats out at the 31-yard line. We know the Wildcats are going to put it in the air here. Brownsville's going to have to find an answer for this. And they've got to find it here pretty quick. One back now for Wagner and the Wildcats. Motion away is DiPinoia. He's trying to bounce to the corner. He cuts it back, and he's going to get maybe a yard or 2 as he falls forward. Jesse Saxon, number 56, and looks like Sam Petco, number 60, making the stop. Gain of 2. Well, they're going to give him 3 on the gain, out to the 34. So 2nd and 7 for the East Allegheny Wildcats. And they're going to throw it. Quick hitch. Ball is caught. And not getting the 1st down, getting out to the 40 as Wagner's pass is completed. Looked like Mark Battolini making the stop. And so 3rd down and 1 for EA. The ball is at the East Allegheny 39, so we'll call it 3rd down and 2. They were using Kevin Chamberlain as the one back, as the tailback there. Scarpino will on it, not Scarpino, not the tailback. So the one back, motion coming away across the formation. They turn, they give, I don't know if he got it. I tell you what, where this guy is spotting it, I think he's going to be short of the East Allegheny 1st down. A great defensive play by Mark Battolini. He's short. He's going to be short by about a yard here, about a half a yard. And Adam Wagner telling the coaching staff over, yeah, I think we're short. They will stretch the chains out. They are short of their 1st down. Decision time here for Coach Cortazza and the East Allegheny Wildcats. So a big play here in the ball game. as they're going to bring Adam Wagner back out here. So 4th down and short for the East Allegheny Wildcats up at the East Allegheny 41. Once again, the double slot, one back. Wagner, quarterback keeper, looks like he got his first down. Stacked up by the middle of the Brownsville defense, Ross Martini, Jesse Saxon. So first down, East Allegheny at the 42-yard line. So they started this drive at their 20. They've got to the 42-yard line. It's again the one-back set. Wagner wants to throw, got the curl, ball was caught out to the 49-yard line. Tony Patitucci makes the catch. Patitucci makes the stop. Joey Martz makes the catch. And another 6-yard pickup, as right now they're just playing pitch and catch right here. And with the 3-step drops, they're having a hard time getting a rush right now on Adam Wagner. One back set again. Double slot for the Wildcats. Just at their 49-yard line. DePanoia, they're going to give it to him. He gets to the corner and he stumbles forward. He'll be short of his first down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short again. Now they're going to move it back all the way to the 49-yard line. And a whole bunch of unhappy campers down below us. So from the Brownsville 49-yard line, 1:07 left, they're going to call this 3rd down and 2 for EA. So we have not seen Mario Scarpino here on the offensive side of the ball. One back, Kevin Chamberlain's the slot man inside here. Here's the man you got to know where he's at all times. They turn, they give, and this ain't even going to be close. There's going to be a loss back inside Wildcat territory. Tell you what, that wasn't even close. Jason Kramer blew that play up right now. They try to give it to Daryl Foster. Hey, this guy tries to say it was a half-yard loss. I'll tell you what, looked like more than that, but the Falcons are going to force a punt here by the East Allegheny Wildcats. Wagner will punt it to number 26, Doug Patterson, and number 12, Billy Pugh. Good snap. Now they're going to try to fake it. Wagner's going to turn the corner. Wagner's got his first down, and he's on his way to the 30. Cuts back, lost the football, and Brownsville gets it. A huge play there. The Brownsville Falcons have recovered the fumble, and it's David Jackson, number 67. Billy Pugh and Terry Stokes made a good play of stripping the football because Wagner had picked up his first down, and it put the East Allegheny Wildcats at the 30. And what a way to end the first quarter of play here. It has been a wild one. And that has to be the end of the quarter here. And it is. 1 quarter down from North Versailles. The Wildcats, on the strength of a 60-yard touchdown pass, lead the Falcons 7-0.
Selecting an attorney can be difficult. Did you know that there are almost 1 million attorneys in the United States? Did you know that a national board measures their experience and expertise? And that fewer than 2,200 achieve certification? Did you know that only 30 attorneys in the country were certified in both civil and criminal law? Did you know that 2 of them live and work right here? Meet James and Samuel Davis, the hometown professionals at Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law.
All right, as we come back to Churchman Stadium, the East Allegheny Wildcats lead the Brownsville Falcons right now 7-0. The Falcons with forcing the first turnover of the night for the East Allegheny Wildcats. Adam Wagner had picked up the first down on a fake punt, but the good defensive play by Stokes and Pugh forced the fumble, and then David Jackson recovered it, and the Falcons will start first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Billy Pugh dots the I behind Chris Zivkovich. They're going to run the toss. Pugh cuts it up. Billy squirts out of the hole. Billy Pugh, 40, 45, midfield, 45, 40. He's to the Wildcat 35, 30. Wildcat 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Brownsville. What a 70-yard run by Billy Pugh. And the Falcons have answered just like that.
Billy Pugh, 70 yards.
What a move as he broke a tackle at the 45 and outraced East Allegheny to the 10. Made a great move as he was being forced out of bounds. Cut it back in, and the Brownsville Falcons have cut the Wildcat lead to 7-6 with Seth DeRazio on to attempt the extra point here. So we've had some big plays here already here in the first half. Snap is good, the extra point is up, and the Brownsville Falcons and East Allegheny Wildcats are all even again at 7-7. Here from North Versailles, Billy Pugh has already close to 100 yards rushing already. Tell you what, he made a great move. They ran the toss, he cut it back, looked like he had about 5 yards. He broke out of that pack, cut back at the 45 and was in a foot race to the 10-yard line when the Wildcat defender, instead of tackling him, tried to push him out of bounds. Billy Pugh was able to keep his balance, go in, and right now we got ourselves a 7-7 ball game. So I'll tell you what, we've had some couple exciting plays here offensively here in the first half. Hope Ray Dink Spawn and Craig Lobson having this much excitement with the Red Raiders tonight. Well, DeRazio will kick it off. They will send number 21, Jeremiah Bivens, back deep. Also back deep, number 24, Zach Lowry. And number 42, that's Kevin Chamberlain. A lot of speed back here for the Wildcats. Brownsville's offensive line right now doing a great job here in the beginning of the ball game. DeRazio will kick it off. It's going to come to Bivens at about the 8-yard line. Bivens bobbles it, able to contain him. Bivens upended at the 25-yard line by Carson Thomas, number 33. And the Wildcats will start at their own 25-yard line. You kind of get that feeling, though, Brownsville's defense can just get it going here. Their offense is going to be able to put some points on the board here tonight. So it's just a matter of Brownsville's defense settling in a little bit here, getting a little bit better pass rush on Wagner. And the Brownsville fans across the way starting to chant defense. We are above the East Allegheny people. Tell you, not a big crowd for East Allegheny here tonight. Scarpino is the one back, slot set to the left side, and that is Joey March at the outside man. They motion Chamberlain inside. Now we have a whistle, and this may be on East Allegheny. And it's a legal procedure on the Wildcats. Their second penalty of the first half. This is going to move it back to about the 21-yard line. They set up what looks to be a wing T formation sometimes. And they do a lot of double slot, and they are a tough team to defend right now because of the formations. March going wide to the left. Number 27, Chad Zima, is the receiver to the right. They have a double wing. And they're going to run the quarterback. He's going to throw. His pass is caught out to about the 29-yard line, so he's going to get about 8 of it back. Joey March makes the catch. Nice throw by Adam Wagner. They rolled everybody that way, and they're going to get a pickup of about 8, so we're going to call it second down. We're going to call this about 6 for the Wildcats. So 8, 9 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 6 up at the 29. EA has not ran the ball yet tonight on Brownsville. But they have thrown the football very well. Chamberlain is out here on Jeff Palahak. I tell you, this is a tough matchup for Jeff right now. They motion again. Now they're going to give it inside. Nice move there to dump it outside, trying to get to the corner, and Brownsville's there to make the play. Mark Battolini, Terry Stokes. Tell you, a nice move, though. As it looked like Jason Kramer had him, and then he dipped it his shoulder inside, dipped it to the outside. So now a big 3rd down and 4, and we're going to have a whistle and an official's timeout here. And now they'll wind the clock again. The ball's at the East Allegheny 32-yard line. They've got to get out over the 35 to about the 36. So they're going to call a 3rd down and 4. Zima will come to the right, marches to the left. And they're going to throw it again. Wagner, there's the throw. Ball is caught by March. 1st down. Good coverage by Tony Patitucci. Out to the 39-yard line, so they're able to get the 1st down. It's so hard to get a pass rush, and you're leaving your defensive backs out there one-on-one because of the fact that it's all three-step drop. There's nothing seven-step or anything like that. It's all three-step and outs, and the only route they really threw deep was the Chamberlain pass, was when he hit Kevin Chamberlain down the middle of the field. Wagner wants to throw. Now he's going to pump it, and he's throwing. He's going to Chamberlain, and Palahak got great coverage that time. Jeff Palahak with great coverage on Chamberlain down the right sideline. There was no pass interference there. That was just good coverage down the right sideline here, as they went out and up from the Kevin Chamberlain. East Allegheny fans thought there was some pass interference, but Jeff just turned and ran with him, using that sideline as an extra defender.
Second and 10.
So now from the 39, it's 2nd and 10. A lot of good skill kids for East Allegheny. I'll tell you what, they've got some good wide receivers in Joey Martz and Kevin Chamberlain. Chad Zima comes wide to the right here. It's Martz wide to the left. And now they run the motion, and they give it to the tight end around, and not a whole lot doing there. That was Alex Eicher, and he's going to get about 2. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down, and we're going to call this almost 8. Tony Patitucci comes up from his corner spot to make the stop. 10-11 here in the second quarter. It's all even at 7 here. East Allegheny struck first on a 60-yard touchdown pass from Wagner to Chamberlain. The Falcons answered just minutes ago on a Billy Pugh 70-yard touchdown scamper. Look for him to throw it back out here to Zima. Wagner wants to throw. He's firing. He's got a man wide open. This is a first down for East Allegheny. Inside the 45 to the 43. Tell you what, right now they're throwing it. Chad Zima makes the catch, and they're just not getting no pass rush right now. So to the 42. So once again, they convert on 3rd down and long. And right now, they're just having problems controlling the East Allegheny passing game. Mario Scarpini is the one back. Slot to the right, slot to the left. Chamberlain comes in motion. They're going to give it to Kevin Chamberlain. Chamberlain trying to get to the corner. He does. Chamberlain gets beat down at about the 41-yard line. Good defensive play out there by Jeff Palahak. Kevin Chamberlain looked like he had a head of steam, but I'll tell you what, the Falcons shut that down in a hurry. And now it's going to bring up 2nd down, and we're going to call it 8. Give him a pickup of 2.
Stop for the Falcons. About a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
But the problem has been East Allegheny has not ran the football on them. The problem has been they have not been able to contain East Allegheny's passing game here. Eicher and Zima are to slot to the side this time. Eicher goes back in motion. Now they're going to fake it. Wagner trying to get to the corner. He dumps a man wide open. First down, 30, 25, 20, inside the 15, down to the 18-yard line. Mario Scarpino. Terry Stokes finally got him, but it's another EA first down at the Brownsville 18-yard line. Pickup of 23 and a Wildcat first down. And right now, they just can't contain the passing game. So, 8:39, it's 7-7. And they're going to have to find a way here somehow. Joey March is the outside man with Zima. I tell you, that's some good wide receivers out there. Chamberlain now will come in motion. Wagner, they're going to give the deep handoff to him. He tries to cut it up. He gets maybe to the 16-yard line. Terry Stokes gets off the bottom of the pile for the Falcons. Also making it number 80, Brandon Smith. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. Tell you what, they've only got about 15 yards running tonight. Tell you what, they're throwing the football all over the place. Now they empty the backfield. Wagner wants to throw. Brownsville trying to get a rush. They throw it out, and the pass is incomplete to Eicher. That time, Jason Kramer came a little bit harder and got a little bit more of a rush on him, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. They are well within field goal range here, East Allegheny is. Brownsville needs a big sack right here. And timeout coming. Well, we got a timeout here at North Versailles. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school football on Herald Standard Television.
Sponsorships for the WPIAL football playoffs include
All right, as we come back to Churchman Stadium, it's a big 3rd down and 8 for the East Allegheny Wildcats. They'll have it at the 16-yard line of the Brownsville Falcons. It's a 7-7 ball game with 8:01 left here in the first half. It has been East Allegheny's ability to throw the football. And now they're going to break out of that and go with their regular double slot formation. Wagner wants to throw, rush coming, and we're going to get a flag. Yes, we are. Brandon Smith with a big defensive play. And we're going to get a intentional grounding penalty here against the East Allegheny Wildcats. And this is going to bring a loss of down. And I'll tell you what, he did just throw it. There was not a blue jersey to be found here, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul may have taken the Wildcats out of field goal range also. That's the first time that they were able to get a field goal range. Now, this is going to be about a 48-yard field goal. This is in Zooey's range. So this is going to be 48 yards for the Wildcat field goal kicker. Out of hold of Adam Wagner, the quarterback.
48-yard field goal.
Snap is down, and this is not going to happen, and the Brownsville Falcons have turned the Wildcats away. So Brownsville will get the ball in pretty good field position at the 39-yard line. Good pressure. And now Brownsville will take over at the East Allegheny at their own 39-yard line with a 1st and 10. They didn't even get a chance to kick that as Wagner could not hold on to the snap. Well, here we go. 1st down and 10. Brandon Smith is split to the left. Stokes is flanker to the right. Now we have a whistle here. There's not a defensive back to be found right now. And now we're going to get a sideline warning on the Brownsville Falcons. They got 8, 9 men up here in the box. They're just daring the Brownsville Falcons to throw the football. And you got 9 men in front, and they still haven't been able to stop Brownsville from running it. Smith will come to the left. Once again, Stokes will go to right in the I formation behind Chris Zivkovich. And they're going to turn and give it to Pugh, and Billy is going to fight forward for about 2 yards, maybe 3, out to the 42-yard line.
Billy Pugh off right tackle, couple of yard gain, stopped by Joe Thomas.
Joey Thomas, the defensive end, number 81, comes up to make the stop. And they're going to give him a pickup of about 2, so we'll make it 2nd and 8 from the East Allegheny 42-yard line.
2nd and 8.
They got the 8, 9-man front. They may have to take a shot here to throw it deep, loosen them up. 7:23 left here in the first half. The Brownsville Falcons and East Allegheny Wildcats even at 7. Toss coming to Billy Pugh. Billy will cut it back. He meets a Whole bunch of Wildcats that time. Number 54 and number 75 making a stop for East Allegheny. That's Brennan Seitz. And also making a stop, number 54, Nick Gumbert. So now it's going to bring up third down. We'll call it 6. So 3rd and 5, they say, from the 44. The Browns, you'd like to at least get 1 first down here to keep the clock running, to keep the ball out of the Wildcat offense. Power I now to the left with Billy Pugh-Dotton. And they're going to run the belly pass. Zivkovic rolling. Chris is going to cut it up, and Chris is going to go out of bounds as he is forced out by Joe Thomas, number 81. They were trying to go to Stokes down there. They ran it to the short side of the field. Nick Gumbert and Joe Thomas making a good defensive play that time. And the Falcons, for the first time tonight, is going to have to punt the football. Kevin Chamberlain will go back deep for EA. Chamberlain's going to stand inside his 30 at the Wildcat 28-yard line. Seth DeRazio will punt this away. Snap is good, no rush. They're going to try to return this. Good punt. Chamberlain will field it, and he looks to get to the corner here, and he does, 35, and he stepped out of bounds way back here. Dougie Patterson makes the stop along with David Biddle, number 54. The Wildcats will start at the 40, and it's also Seth DeRazio, so back at the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, it looked like he stepped out at about the 36, but they give him forward progress to the 40, so it's 6:15 left.
First and 10, EA, ball through the 40-yard
So
line.
Adam Wagner, who's had a very good first half here. I think he's only missed on 2 passes. Very, very effective. Joey March, receiver to the left. The outside slot man over here, or the split, is Kevin Chamberlain. Mario Scarpino is the one back. Eicher goes in motion. They give it to Scarpino inside, and Scarpino comes for the 46-yard line. Terry Stokes gets him. So 2nd down and about 3. Give him a pickup of 7 on the play. First good running play that East Allegheny has had tonight. But Wagner a little bit shaken up after that. Looked like he took a hit. The ball is out at the East Allegheny 47-yard line. As Adam Wagner, and Wagner wants to throw. Now he's rolling, firing, pass is incomplete. Joey March was the intended receiver. Tony Patitucci hustles over to make the play. So now 3rd down and 3 for EA. It's again just trying to run that little out route, rolling to the side and 30 out. They've had some success with it. So it's going to bring up a big 3rd down here, as East Allegheny with 5:35 will have it with a 3rd and 3. First down marker is right at midfield. Mario Scarpino is the one back. Wagner wants to throw. Rush is coming. He fires. He's got Joey Martz again, and he's got a 1st down. To the 45-yard line of Brownsville and down to the 42. Tony Patitucci makes the play. They're just playing pitch and catch right now between Martz and Wagner are playing pitch and catch. There's got to come a time when you have to be able to stop it. So the Wildcats back on the move again, back inside Brownsville territory at the Falcon 42. Zima is wide to the right. Wagner with the shotgun. They give it inside. Now they want to throw the ball. He cuts it up. Big hole. Nice defensive play by Terry Stokes. Darrell Foster had a big hole there. Down to the 37-yard line. Darrell Foster, looked like they were going to try to throw a halfback option pass on her. Foster saw a hole, cut it up. Terry Stokes makes a nice defensive play because there was a lot of room to roam if he doesn't make the play.
Remind everyone that this is a non-smoking facility.
So we'll call it 2nd down and 3. Once again, Wagner with the shotgun. Zima comes in motion. He's going to roll that side. Rush coming from David Jackson. He fires. Ball is incomplete. They look like they were going back to the middle screen. Joe DiPanola, or Joe DiNapoli. And it's going to bring up another 3rd down for the East Allegheny Wildcats. They've been able to convert here on 3rd down almost all night. Got a little bit more pressure that time. So Marks will go to the left. Zima will come to the right. Eicher's the inside slot man. Now East Allegheny wants to take a timeout. So we got 4:28 left in the first half. We're all even here at 7. Throw the out and up for the touchdown. Watch what happens. They go throw out up for the touchdown because Browns is going to jump the out this time. All right, as we come back to Churchman Stadium, as we said, this was a contrast in offensive styles tonight. Brownsville has been very effective running the ball on the ground. East Allegheny has been effective throwing it, and it's all evened out here at 7. And we've got a big third down coming here for the East Allegheny Wildcats, almost 4 from the Brownsville 36-yard line. Double slot once again with Scarpino as the one back. They motion across the formation. Now they want to throw the curl slant, and they got it first down. Inside the 25. Joey Martz makes the catch. Again, I tell you, Joey Martz has got about 8 receptions already here in the first half. They have just not been able to find a way to control the East Allegheny passing game. Once again, the Wildcats threatening. They've got it at the Brownsville 24-yard line. And now we have a whistle and a flag. It came from the back judge, and I think we're going to get a penalty on East Allegheny, but this hasn't hurt them either. Because even when they've been able to deep, long situations on like 1st and 15, 2nds and 8s, they've been able to hit on an easy pass play. That time Brownsville was looking out and they ran the slant. Joey Martz has got a great set of hands here. So it'll be now 1st and 15 back at the 29. 3:55 left here in the first half from Churchman Stadium. It's the first round of the WPIAL Class AA playoffs. Chamberlain motion back toward the formation. Rush is coming. Wagner trying to get it off. Screen set. And this is going to be incomplete. Good defense that time by Brownsville. And there's an injured Wildcat now. He gets up big number 70. Kevin Muse. Try to run the screen that time. Brownsville with good defense. So they'll bring up second down now on 15. You just get the feeling if they can make one big defensive play on a sack or something and get the momentum changed around that they're going to be all right here tonight. So Brownsville now with 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 defensive backs in the ball game. 6 defensive backs in the ball game. One back set for Wagner. Scarpino is met right at the line of scrimmage, and he is going absolutely nowhere. Number 80, Brandon Smith. Number 60, Sam Petco. Right there to make the stop. Another loss of about 2. They have not ran the ball on Brownsville tonight.
Petco won the tackle for Brownsville.
And now a third down. And about, we'll call it 17 here for the Wildcats. And back at the 32-yard line. Clock is running, 3:08 here. And now they got 1, 2, 3, 4 wide receivers. Wagner wants to throw. Rush is coming. Wagner curls, fires. Ball is caught and dropped. Good defensive play, Carson Thomas. Carson was able to get his hand in there just enough to break it up to Zima. Now we have a flag down.
Carson Thomas on the defense.
Or we don't have a flag.
There's a flag.
Yes, we do have a flag. You know what? I bet you this is going to be on Brownsville for defensive holding. They threw it way down at about the 10-yard line. And I wonder if his carries a first down with it. And it brings up a third down now. So third down. And we'll call it about 7 now, but the ball is inside the Brownsville 25 at the Falcon 21-yard line. 2:56, first half.
10-yard penalty, repeat, third down.
So we'll call it 3rd down and 7. Zima and Chamberlain on his side. Chamberlain now goes in motion. And Kevin Chamberlain's got some room. And Chamberlain takes a shot, but I think he got a Wildcat first down. Terry Stokes put a shot on him, but I think he got the first down. And the holding penalty is going to come back to haunt the Brownsville Falcons. They're going to measure for this, but I tell you, he took a shot, Kevin Chamberlain did. And it's first down, East Allegheny. So the holding penalty comes back to haunt the Falcons. Clock now at 2:45. And they mark the ball at the Brownsville Falcon 14-yard line.
Ball just inside the Falcon 14-yard line. First and 10.
So Mario Scarpino's the one back. Adam Wagner got him out, got him set. Slot to both sides. They come in motion, and nothing doing here as DiPanola goes down in the backfield. There's going to be a loss of about 4 yards. Brandon Smith comes flying through there, makes the stop. So to bring up 2nd down, almost 14 now, back to the 18. They're well in range here of a field goal.
3-yard loss on a play, 2nd and 13.
And they called a 3-yard loss. So back to the 17-yard line. Clock is running. When they take this snap, we should be under 1:50. 7-7 ball game. They have not ran the football here, but they have been throwing it all over the place. 3-step drop, run a slant, incomplete. Good job at time. They try to go to Zima. Carson Thomas with the coverage. Chad Zima. So now 3rd down and long.
Brownsville, 3rd and 13.
And I think Brownsville did get away with it because I think my man Carson had him draped on him like a jacket. But now a big 3rd down here for the East Allegheny Wildcats with 1:38. And if Brownsville can hold them here and get out of here with a 7-7 tie at the half, you got to feel really good about yourself. Big defensive play here for the Brownsville Falcons. Zima is the split to the right. March is the split to the left. Chamberlain goes in motion. Wagner running a fade. And there's another flag, and they're going to call this one on Carson Thomas. And this is going to be a 10-yard penalty, or half the distance, and it's going to bring up 3rd down again.
Pass interference against Brownsville.
This will be half the distance. And it's going to take the ball down to about...
That's an automatic first down.
And now they're going to call first down because I think they call pass interference. And the ball is at the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
So 1st and goal to go for the East Allegheny Wildcats. Power eye to the left. And they turn and they give, and DiPanola breaks the tackle, and he gets to the 5. They had him in the backfield.
The Napoli on the sweep. Carries the ball to the Brownsville 5.
And he takes it to the Falcon 5-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd down goal. Clock is running. Boy, East Allegheny's had this ball for a long time here.
1 minute and 10 seconds on the turning clock.
So from the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Once again, they just got the power eye to the right. They turn, they give, and there's nothing. Now he fights forward again. He gets to about the 2. They had Chamberlain buried, but then once again, he forced his way forward. And East Allegheny not taking a timeout here.
3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal for the East Allegheny Wildcats. Again, they're going to sit in that power I. Wagner touchdown. And East Allegheny, right before the half, has taken the lead. Right before the half, EA takes a 13-7 lead. And now the Wildcats will attempt the extra point with 23.7 seconds left. But they just took the ball that time and hid.
Zui to try the extra point.
Joe Zui to try the extra point. Snap is good. The kick is on its way. It is good. And East Allegheny has taken a 14-7 lead with 23.7 seconds left here in the first half. So East Allegheny was able to punch it in.
Please come up to the press box at this time. Christine Liverwich.
So East Allegheny will kick it off. They'll kick it off to Patterson and Pugh. But I'll tell you what, a good drive by East Allegheny, and a couple flags hurt the Falcons that time. A couple holding penalties and a pass interference. They gave EA new life. So unless we get a big play here, Brownsville's going to trail at the half here to the Wildcats of East Allegheny. Joe Zui will kick it off. Pugh and Stokes will stand at about their 5-yard line. We're guaranteed his ball will not go to number 12. So, an Adam Wagner 1-yard touchdown run. And Kevin Chamberlain 42-yard, 60-yard touchdown pass. And have given EA a 14-7 lead. Billy Pugh on a 70-yard touchdown run. And that's been the scoring here in the first half. And it's a line drive, and it's going to go to Stokes. Stokes will pick it up at the 10. Terry to the 15. Terry makes a move, got some room, and Terry fights his way out to the 28-yard line with 16.3. Now we'll see what Brownsville does here. If they just try to fall on the ball, take the half, and try to regroup a little bit, because it's a football game that if they can just get themselves situated here, I think they're fine. But they just got to find a way to shut down the EA passing game. And they're going to bring Danny Solomon in here, the quarterback here at the end of the first half. Zivkovic is the split to the left. And they turn and just give it inside. Jason Wilson with a big hole. Wilson, 45 to the 50, and the Broncos will take a timeout. With 6.8, they are down at the East Allegheny 48-yard line.
Ball across midfield at the Wildcat 48-yard line.
So the Falcons now, right before the half, have got it at the Wildcat 48-yard line. Brownsville has ran the ball very well here tonight. They've just had some problems on the defensive side with the passing game. Sportsman is our motto, Mr. Zakovic. Sportsmanship is our motto. That's right. So from the 48, see if the Falcons take one shot to the end zone. But they're just going to have to find a way here in the second half to control the EA passing game. If they can do that, I think they can put a touchdown or two on the board here. Slot to the right, split to the left. Billy Pugh is the inside slot man. Stokes the outside man. And the one back is Jason Wilson. They're rolling up a little rush coming. Solomon stays in the pocket very nicely. Ball is caught. They will take a timeout. They should have got the timeout called, and I think they did. It's not the end of the quarter. They are at the 30-yard line. They called timeout with 2 seconds. Chris Zivkovic on the catch. And the Falcons will have it at the 29-yard line. And there is. I thought they got the timeout call with about 2.2 left. So from the 29 here. So Danny Solomon is coming in here. And first pass he completes to Chris Zivkovic across the middle. And now you probably just line it up, take a shot to the end zone here. 29 yards, you got a shot at least.
Patella, your Buick needs to be moved. The burgundy car
I don't think the Falcons are trying to field goal here, are they? I think they are.
Thank you.
Seth DeRazio is coming out here to attempt the extra point. I mean, a field goal. Yeah, extra point. How about that one? This is going to be about a, man, we're going to cost about a 42-yard field goal for the Brownsville Falcons. They've already missed one. But this is going to be about a 42-yarder. I'll try a 46-yarder. He's got the leg. Snap is down. Kick is on its way. Long enough, but wide to the right. And that's the way the end of the first half comes. Well, it's been an exciting first half, but it's the East Allegheny Wildcats 14, the Brownsville Falcons 7. You're watching high school football on Herald Standard Television.
Selecting an attorney can be difficult. Did you know that there are almost 1 million attorneys in the United States? Did you know that a national board measures their experience and expertise? And that fewer than 2,200 achieve certification? Did you know that only 30 attorneys in the country were certified in both civil and criminal law? Did you know that 2 of them live and work right here? Meet James and Samuel Davis, the hometown professionals at Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law.
Fantasy, Dance, 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 and Shadows of Our Hearts. Soloists tonight are Matt Wilson on trombone, Vince Vassell on baritone saxophone, and Nikki Means on trumpet. The final selection will be a special tribute, a special patriotic musical tribute. Harry, Commanding Officer Justin Bushar, Assisting Officers Tara Marietta and Crystal Slensky, Still Captains Laura Brand and Rachel Rapeco, Majorette Captains Tara Marietta and Amanda Orvath, and of course the band managers. We present for your enjoyment the pride of Brownsville area, the Brownsville Area High School Marching Band. throughout the world, especially the naval officers aboard the USS Cole. For them, we offer a moment of faith. Let there be peace on earth. Thank you, Mr. Harry and the Brownsville Band. Can we hear one more round of applause for the band and the three soloists? You did a fine job. Thank you. We look forward to hearing the Allegheny Band now.
We welcome you back to Churchman Stadium here in North Versailles, Pennsylvania, where right now it's the East Allegheny Wildcats 14, the Brownsville Falcons 7. As we are at halftime, we're getting ready to start the second half here of this opening round Class AA playoff matchup. The winner gets the winner of the Center Jeanette game, and right now we were told it's the Center Trojans 27 and the Jeanette Jayhawks nothing. So it looks like the Center Trojans are on their way to the second round of the WPIAL playoffs. A couple other scores we were told. Carmichael's trails right now 12-0 at the half to the Duquesne Dukes. Woodland Hills is all over Trinity. And the big one probably McKeesport and Upper St. Clair tied at 7 at the half. Norwin is leading at the half 7-0, and Penn Trafford is leading 14-7 at the half. Let's recap the scoring in this one because it's been some big plays that have produced the points. Brownsville stopped East Allegheny on the Wildcats' first series of the ball game. Brownsville started the drive, got down to the Wildcat 35, and turned it over on a fumble. On the very next play, it was a touchdown pass from Adam Wagner to Kevin Chamberlain. It was 60 yards down the middle of the field. The extra point was good, and East Allegheny Wildcats jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Then, right at the end of the first half, into the first quarter, East Allegheny on a fake punt attempt by Adam Wagner. He had picked up his first down, but he fumbled the football at the 30-yard line. It was recovered by David Jackson. On the first play of the second quarter, Billy Pugh had a tough 70-yard touchdown run. Broke a couple tackles at the 40, got to the corner, raced down to the 10, and when an East Allegheny Wildcat defender attempted to just push him out of bounds, Billy was able to keep his balance, and he went into the end zone. Seth DeRazo added the extra point. We were even at 7. And then after an exchange of punts, some turnovers, East Allegheny put together a drive at the end of the half. It was capped off by Adam Wagner's 1-yard touchdown run. A couple pass interference penalties late in the half by Brownsville kept EA's drives alive. Wagner capped it off. Brownsville then drove very quickly with 23 seconds left, drove it down to the Wildcat 29, where Seth DeRazo's extra field goal attempt of 46 yards was wide to the right. And Brownsville has missed on 2 field goal attempts here tonight. East Allegheny leads it now 14-7. The Falcons will get the ball to start the second half. So Brownsville trails it 14-7 to the Wildcats of East Allegheny, the Century Conference champions. Brownsville, the 4th place team out of the Interstate Conference. And as we said, the winner of this one will move next Friday night, neutral site. It'll be either against the Center Trojans or the Jayhawks of Jeanette. The Jayhawks are out of the Century Conference. They are the, I believe, the runner-ups. We're not the 3rd place team out of the Century Conference. And they would lead it. They would be at a neutral site next Friday night. If it would be Brownsville in center, there's talk of Ambridge or Cannon McMillan. If it's East Allegheny in center, probably about the same 2 scenarios of field positions. So Brownsville's going to get it first to start the second half. And it will be Terry Stokes back deep along with Billy Pugh. And kicking it off is number 35, Joe Zawi. And I'll tell you what, Brownsville on their only kickoff attempt got a couple of, on the 2 kickoff attempts, have gotten really good returns from Terry Stokes here. So Pugh and Stokes will stand back inside their 5-yard lines. It'll be number 35, Joe Zui, will kick it off. They have not ran the ball. If you look back to the first half, Brownsville has ran the football. East Allegheny has thrown it. We talked about in our pregame how about contrasting offensive styles. And right now, both teams have played to their strengths. Brownsville did finish the first half with Danny Solomon at the quarterbacking slot. He was 1 of 1 throwing the ball to Chris Zivkovic. Zivkovic was 0 of 1 throwing football. So the second half is underway here from East Allegheny. It's going to be scooped up by Billy Pugh. Pugh will pick it up at the 10. Pugh to the 15, breaks a tackle, comes all the way out to the 30, steps on his feet to the 35. Billy Pugh carries tacklers out to the 37-yard line. And that is where the Falcons will start with a first down and 10 at the 37-yard line. So let's give that Brownsville offense right now. At the guards, it is Biddle and Saxon. The center is Brett Balvin. The tackle is Inaleski and Kenny Farrow. Tight ends are Smith and Kramer. At quarterback will be number 11, Dan Solomon. It is Pugh, Wilson, and Stokes in the backfield for the Brownsville Falcons. Making a stop for East Allegheny on the kick return was Bivens. And it's first down and 10. Power eye to the right. They're going to turn. They're going to give it to Billy Pugh. Pugh cuts it up, gets to about the 40. He gets about 3 yards on his first attempt here of the second half. Number 27, Chad Zima makes the stop. So it'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Falcons. So bringing Danny Solomon in here to start the second half, the junior quarterback. He's had some big ball games for the Falcons. The second half of the Wash High game, he threw extremely well against the Little Presidents. And then last week, he came in and drove the Brownsville Falcons 52 yards against Waynesburg Central. Give it to Wilson. Nope, they're going to keep it on the option. Solomon and Danny gets it out to about the 46-yard line. Good fake at time because it looked like Jason Wilson had kept it going up the middle. And he gets it out to about the 46-yard line. And it's going to be third down and about a yard for the Brownsville Falcons. And now they're going to bring the sticks out to measure it. Mario Scarpino makes the stop for the Wildcats. And he will stretch the chains out. Yeah, Danny will hop there over the chains. Didn't trip himself. East Allegheny, their strength has been the throwing game. I'll tell you, they have thrown the ball extremely well tonight. Number 10, Adam Wagner, has been more than impressive throwing the ball to Joey Martz. I'll tell you, Joey Martz has got about 8 catches here in the first half. The Falcons are just short of their first down. So we're going to call this third down, and we'll call it about a half a yard. A very subdued type crowd for a playoff football game. I mean, we're used to you know, when Brownsville's usually in playoff games and we've covered them, or when they're down at Republic, a very loud, boisterous type crowd. Now, the East Allegheny people very calm and quiet here right now. You know, kind of like sitting on their hands waiting for something big to happen. Right now, their Wildcats are up 14-7. So Brownsville needs to get a first down here and get this drive going. Stokes is going to be the split to the left. And Billy Pugh is the split, excuse me, Chris Zipkowitz is the split to the right. They give it to Pugh, and Billy got his first down as he comes forward to about the 48-yard line. Look like big number 54 makes the stop down at East Allegheny, and that's Nick Gumbert. And it's first down Falcons. They get it out now to the 48-yard line.
Follow the Brownsville 49-yard line.
So they mark it now at the 49, they say. So first and 10, the first down markers down at the East Allegheny 41-yard line. EA still playing them 9-man fronts. High formation behind Danny Solomon. Solomon will give it to Wilson. They're going to run the option, and they pitch it to Billy Pugh, and Pugh's going down in the backfield. Good defensive play that time by East Allegheny. Joey DeNapoli, number 20, with the defensive play as they try to run the option again, and this time nothing doing as they try to go to the left side. Loss of 3 back to the 46-yard line, so to bring up a second down 13 for the Falcons. Brett Balaban, the senior center, comes out over the football. Zivkovic to split to the right, and Stokes is flanker to the left. Toss to Billy Pugh. Billy cuts it up. Good defensive play that time by East Allegheny. And the Wildcat defense here, at least right now, starting to take a little bit of control of the ballgame. Gumbert and Scarpino combined to make the stop, and it's going to bring up a third down, about 11 for the Falcons. Ball back at the 47-yard line of the Brownsville Falcons. They've got to get to the EA 41. When we turn, we're going to be inside of 9.5 minutes here. They're bringing the boat here. They have got 11 men almost 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. Solomon wants the line throw. Solomon's pass. That pass is incomplete. Try to go to Terry Stokes. It was broken up by number 10, Adam Wagner, and the Falcons are going to have to punt it away here on their first series of the second half.
Adam Wagner on the defense for the Wildcats.
They had brought 9 men up in the box. They try to get Solomon out here on the edge, and he tried to go to Stokes, and a good defensive play, and the Falcons are going to have to punt this away to the East Allegheny Wildcats. Bivens will come in to return it. He's number 21. He is a senior. 19 seniors dot this East Allegheny Wildcat football team. They will get it off. DeRazio does. Just gets it away. Good punt. And they're going to call for the fair catch, and the Wildcats will be back at their 15-yard line here with 9:05 left in the third quarter.
15, first and 10, EA.
So EA will start with a first down and 10. Let's give the Brownsville defense as they come out on the field. First, we'll give the Wildcat offense here. Costanza at right tackle, Dan Ziem at the right guard. The center is A.J. Antameri. Alex Kay and Nick Gumbert working at the left guard. The left tackle is Eric Eichler or Joe Martz. Excuse me, Eric Eichler. The wide receivers have been Martz, Carey, Chambers, Zima, and Alex Eicher. It has been Wagner in the backfield with John DiPanola and Mark Scarpino. The quarterback is Adam Wagner. We'll give the Brownsville defense. Here we go. Martz will come to the left. One back set behind Wagner. And now Brownsville's going to jump off sides, and looks like David Jackson, and this will make it first down and 5 for the East Allegheny Wildcats. So the offsides on Brownsville.
Offside against the Falcons.
And this will now make it 1st and 5 for the East Allegheny Wildcats. Ball resting at the Browns at their own 20-yard line.
First and 5.
So 1st and 5 now. Let's give the Falcons. We see Jesse Saxon, Sammy Petco, David Jackson, and it looks like Jason Kramer down on the defensive line. We'll give the linebackers and defensive backs motion coming. They're going to give it on the sweep. Chamberlain trying to get to the corner. Nice defensive play coming up. Tony Patitucci trips him up after about a 2-yard gain as they ran with that what they call jet. It'll be Brandon Smith, Ross Martini, Mark Battolini, Pugh, Patitucci, Stokes, and Palahak. 2nd down, we'll call it 3. So a 2-yard pickup for Kevin Chamberlain. And now East Allegheny just gave the 5 yards back to the Brownsville Falcons as big number 70, Kevin Muse, is going to move a little bit quicker, and that's going to take the Wildcats back, and that'll take them inside the 20 back to about the 18-yard line. So I like Kevin Chamberlain a lot of speed in that young man. Big back. He's a senior, 5'9", 165. .825, 3rd quarter. March is the flanker to the split to the left. And they want to throw it. There's the quick. That ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage. And that time, Brownsville there to make the play. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 5. They got a hand on it at the line of scrimmage. It was completed to Zyma, Chad Zyma. Patitucci comes up, I believe, to make the stop. Excuse me, no, on the other side, it was Jeff Palahak making a stop. So 3rd down and 4. Big play here. Brownsville can get the ball back in pretty good field position. March is the split to the left. Zyma is the split to the right. Wagner wants to throw. Rush coming. His pass is way overthrown. He was trying to get it to March. That time they dropped Brandon Smith and Tony Patitucci, and Brownsville's defense stops the Wildcats on their first offensive series. And the Brownsville Falcons will get the ball back, and they should get this ball back in pretty good field position as Billy Pugh and Doug Patterson will come in now to return the punt. 2 very good speed returners back here. Wagner will punt it away here. So this may be, Eric, this is no lie, the quietest playoff game I've ever been to. This place is absolutely dead. Wagner will punt it. Pugh and Patterson will stand at about midfield. Wagner gets the punt off, and it's going to come to Dougie Patterson. Patterson hauls it in 40, and he's tripped up on a good defensive play by Darrell Foster because Dougie had a little bit of room to work with. So Brownsville will start at the East Allegheny 42-yard line. Great field position here with 7:35. And they've got it here after a good defensive stand. So 1st and 10 from the EA 42. See if they go up top here. Terry Stokes. They want to throw it. They're going to look. They're going to fire. Going down the field. Zivkovic makes the catch. 15-10. 5. Touchdown Brownsville. 42 yards from Dan Solomon to Chris Zivkovic down the right sideline. And the Brownsville Falcons, just like that, have cut it to 14-13. Nicely thrown football by number 11, Dan Solomon. Zivkovic goes up, takes it away, and the Brownsville Falcons have cut it to 14-13 with Seth DeRazio on to attempt the extra point. It's tough. When you're 6'6", it's tough. DeRazio will attempt the extra point. Snap is down, kick is on its way, it is good. And so it's 7:27 left here in the 3rd quarter. No, they say no good. It's 14-13 East Allegheny. I thought they went right down the middle. So it's 14-13 with 7:27, and we have an injured Wildcat down. Nick Gumbert. You know what, that is Seth DeRazio's first missed extra point of the year. I thought it was down the middle. Nick Gumbert, number 54, is the shaken up Wildcat. So the Falcons answer with a 42-yard touchdown pass down the right sideline. You know what, they were going to have to score another touchdown anyway. So you might as well go get this one right now. So the difference right now, an extra point. And they're still looking at Nick Gumbert. Hopefully Nick isn't banged up to it. He's played a really good football game inside down there for the East Allegheny Wildcats tonight. Nick also a senior. A lot of seniors getting a lot of playing time for the Wildcats right now. Well, we can't tell you where our Harold Standard High School football game of the week is next week, because right now it's looking a little shabby for the home folks. From what we're hearing here at halftime, not what we really expected tonight. But Brownsville still very much alive in this one. Hopefully Carmichael's can fight back and get the W. Hopefully the Uniontown Red Raiders can pull the upset. So we still got some life, but from what we're hearing, you know, not what we want to hear right now. Eric says if he has to take next Friday off, he will take his wife Tammy and his young son Evan, and they will go to the movies next Friday night. So if you want to see Eric, he'll be at the Cinemax up there on Route 40 if there's no football. Nick Gumbert is up and walking off on his own power, and that's a good sign. So Brownsville strikes quickly, trails 14-13. Brownsville has missed 2 field goals and an extra point tonight. EA has missed a field goal. So Seth DeRazio will kick it off. As we said, the winner of this ball game gets the Center Trojans or the Jeanette Jayhawks, and from last we heard, it was Center 27, Jeanette nothing. So back deep is number 21, Jeremiah Bivens. He's back there with Kevin Chamberlain. And I believe number 24, and it is number 24, Zach Lowry. Lowry also senior. I'll tell you what, I think everybody plays for the East Allegheny Wildcats are a senior. DeRazio will kick it off, left hash mark. Be a nice time for another turnover. DeRazio will tee it up, and he boots it, and it's going to the left, and it's going to drive Bivens to the 5, and he falls down, and that's where the Wildcats will start. At the 4-yard line, EA will start. He just lost his footing over there. That's a tough break right there, because that's just slipping and losing your foot right there. But the Falcon defense now needing to be called upon here to come up with a huge stop and get the football back. Or how about a safety? So now things turning a little bit the Brownsville Falcons' way a little bit here. And the Brownsville faithful, and there's a good bit of them have made the trek from Fayette County. Joey March is the split out here to the left. One back for the Wildcats. Chamberlain comes in motion, looking to get to the corner. Chamberlain gets to the corner, makes a move to the 10, and he falls forward. Nice run to about the 13-yard line. He may have his first down. Terry Stokes finally got him. But it gets him out of the hole, and it'll bring second down and short.
9-yard gain, 2nd and 1.
They had a chance to get him, and he made a nice run, too. He's a tough running back there. You wonder why they just don't leave one of the backs in and give him the carry about 20 times a ball game, because he's got a good tailback in Chamberlain, and Scarpino's a good fullback. So, second down and short for the East Allegheny Wildcats. Motion by Eicher across, and they're going to give it the inside. Big hole. And it's a first down for East Allegheny as number 34, Daryl Foster, come flying through there. And they get out of trouble, and they get it all the way out to the 20-yard line. Didn't see who made the stop for Brownsville, but it was a touchdown-saving tackle. Daryl Foster had some room roaming. So first down and 10 for East Allegheny. They lead at 14-13. Zima split to the right. Mart is split to the left, and they're one back again. They're coming in motion. They're going to run to Tosh, trying to get to the corners. Chamberlain. Chamberlain got some room. Chamberlain to the 40, 35. Chamberlain makes a move at midfield, and Kevin Chamberlain has got the Wildcats inside Brownsville territory. They were able to get the corner that time, and Kevin Chamberlain with a pickup of about 35 yards has given the Wildcats a first down at the Brownsville 42.
1st and 10, Falcons, 32 yards.
And that finally wakes the Wildcat faithful up on his side of the field. Brandon Smith, it looks like Jason Wilson coming into the ball game for Brownsville. And they've got one back again. DePanola's coming in motion. Now they're going to run a reverse. And they make a nice move there. And you know what? There's a clip there, no call. Brownsville's got this snuffed out, but he's going to go all the way back, and he has got room here. And he's going to get about 10 and another East Allegheny first down. Brownsville had it sniffed out, and he just made a great run. Chad Zima, and they had it sniffed. And you know what? I don't know how they didn't call a clip, because there looked like there was like 3 or 4, and now they're out talking to Billy Pugh. And you know what? They may get one here. Yeah, there is a flag right down here at about the 38-yard line. It looked like they had Brownsville's defensive back turned around. And that's a big play there, because this is going to back the Wildcats up. An illegal block in the back moves it all the way back to the 50-yard line.
10 yards from the spot of foul.
6:10 now left, third quarter. There had to be something in there, because there was just a melee in there. I mean, they had it sniffed out. They got to wrap somebody up here. So from the 50, we'll call it first down, 17 for the East Allegheny Wildcats. And now Adam Wagner having some trouble over here with the assistant coach trying to get the play in. Time for a big defensive play by the Brownsville Falcons. Shotgun formation. Zima comes in motion. Now they're going to roll to that side. They're looking. Rush coming. Screen to the backside. And you know what? How did that ball even get caught? And Zima's going down. There'll be no gain. Did Zima even catch the... I thought the ball hit the ground.
There's a flag.
And now we're going to get a flag here.
Time on the reception.
And this may be on Brownsville. Face mask. And now this is going to be the 5-yard variety. So, you know what? This is crazy. First off, the ball looked like it one-hopped Zima. Zima made a nice scoop. So now it's first down, and we're going to call it 12. And slowly the officials are losing control of this thing. I don't know. It's swear to God, it looked like Zima took the one hop back there at about the 42. I think he is too. Nice shortstop hop. So first down and 12 now. Wagner wants to throw. Browns will bring in a rush. There's the pass. Ball's incomplete. Try to go back inside.
Ball's incomplete.
It looked like it was intended for Joey March. Brandon Smith and Tony Patitucci with the coverage. Second down now and long. That time David Jackson and company got a little bit of a pass rush. And Eric's now fighting a bug over here.
3rd and 12.
Tell you what, beautiful renovations here at the Churchman Stadium since the last time we were down there 2 years ago with the Falcons. But I'll tell you what, beautiful. The track is, they just painted it last night, Thursday night. It looks very good. They had plastic on the field all week. So second down and long for the East Allegheny Wildcats. And now they're going to run the jet play again, trying to get to the corner. Brandon Smith can't get him, turns the corner, steps out of bounds. Down to about the 35. They're starting to get to the corner here a little bit.
Foster forced out of bounds by Brandon Smith.
Darryl Foster. Brandon Smith finally got him, but it's going to bring up third down. And right now, East Allegheny's starting to get a little bit of to the corner of the Brownsville Falcons. They've got a lot of speed. In the first half, Brownsville was able to contain that. But right now, they've been able to run the football a little bit at Brownsville.
Ball at the Falcon 34-yard line.
So third down and 2 for the East Allegheny Wildcats. This drive started at the EA 6-yard line. Yeah, they have not thrown that post route yet to Kevin Chamberlain again since the first touchdown. Chamberlain comes in motion, rush coming. Wagner trying to get to the corner. Wagner's going to throw it up for grabs. This ball is going to be incomplete. Nice defensive play by Billy Pugh.
Pass ball's incomplete. Zima, the intended
They try to get it to Chad Zima, but Billy Pugh right there with him.
the defense for Brownsville.
So fourth down and 2. And it looks like EA is going to go for this. As Eicher comes into the ball game. It's a big defensive play right here for the Brownsville defense. Fourth down and 2 from the Brownsville 34-yard line or the East Allegheny Wildcats. Zima, flanker to the right, split to the right. DiPanolia is the slot man inside. Wagner's pass, dropped. Joey March had the first down. He does not hold on, and the Brownsville Falcons will take over. And so the Falcons will get it back as Joey March just could not hold on. So the Falcons will have it now, throwing 34-yard line, 4:45, third quarter. They trail it 14-13 here against the Wildcats of East Allegheny High School. Danny Solomon is 2 for 3 tonight, and a big touchdown pass down the right sideline of 42 yards to Chris Zivkovic. And the Wildcat faithful down below starting to get into the ball game. They're going to turn, they're going to give it to Stokes, and Stokes is going to be bottled up, pops to the corner. Terry fights forward for about 4 yards to about the 39-yard line. Good, tough running by Terry Stokes. Nick Gumbert, number 54. It looked like Timmy Costanza and Ted Costanza, excuse me, and Kevin Chamberlain make the stop. Second down, 6 for the Falcons out at the 39-yard line.
Second and 6.
Stokes will go flanker to the right. Zivkovic is the split here to the left. I formation with Billy Pugh dotting it, and they're going to throw it, and they're going to fire. He's got his man out there again, Zivkovic. Can't make the catch. Good defensive play. He just didn't get out there far enough. Chad Zima with a good defensive play. But I tell you what, if he throws it out there a little bit further, he's got him. So a big 3rd down and 6 here for Brownsville's offense as they need to get at least 1 first down here. Don't give the ball right back to the East Allegheny Wildcat offense. Zivkovic will come split to the right. Now they've got their 1-back set with Jason Wilson. I'll tell you what, they can hit something down the middle of the field here. Solomon will throw. Danny looking, firing. Ball is caught, and I don't know if he's going to get his first down. It depends on where they forward mark him. They'll mark him up at about the 43-yard line. He's going to come up about 2 yards short here of his first down. So it'll bring up a 4th down and about 2. I'll tell you what, they might go for this. Nope, they're going to punt it. Seth DeRazio is going to come in and punt the football away.
Ball at the Brownsville 42-yard line. It'll be 4th and 2.
And back deep will be number, I believe that's number 21, Jeremiah Bivens. That's Daryl Foster, number 34, DeRazio, the punt. And good punt by Seth DeRazio. And it's going to be taken at the 20. There's Jeremiah Bivens. Bivens looking to get to the corner. Bivens, and he's brought down. Good defensive play by the Brownsville. Ball's loose. Oh, I thought the ball came loose there. Good effort down there by Jason Kramer to try to strip the football away.
Kramer, the first Falcon there.
So the Wildcats will start at their own 20-yard. I thought I saw it pop out of there.
He takes over 1st and 10, ball at their own 20-yard line.
So 1st down and 10, EA at the 20. Brownsville's got the only touchdown here the second half. It was courtesy of a 42-yard touchdown pass from Solomon to Zivkovic. But DeRazio missed the extra point, and that's where we stand now. Chamberlain is the split to the right. They're going to throw this down the middle of the field. Wagner wants to throw it. And Wagner in trouble, gets away. Yes, he does. Wagner's going to make a move. 20, and Wagner will come forward to about the 28, and they're not going to throw the flag. EA wants it, and they're not going to throw it.
Wagner forced out of bounds by Patterson.
Dougie Patterson comes up, so it'll be 2nd down and short. Watch all the holds. So to bring up 2nd down and about 1 yard for the Wildcats out at the 30. Adam Wagner with a good job of getting out of trouble. There, good pressure by the Brownsville defensive line. Chamberlain once again split to the right. March is split to the left. And they've got a little trips end over here. And DiPanola is going to go in motion. They give it inside to Foster. Foster gets his first down. Making a play, Mark Battolini. So 2:50 now in the 3rd quarter. And EA moves the sticks again. Brownsville's defense has been bent a couple times here. And it's due for a big defensive play. You get that feeling they're going to make a big play here somewhere along the line. We have not seen Mario Scarpino. I tell you, and that's a big load out of that East Allegheny offense. He has not played a whole lot as that fullback tonight. Double slot formation. That's Eicher coming in motion. They give it inside to Foster. Darryl Foster with big yardage. Foster comes out to the 45-yard line. The ball is loose. Are they going to mark him down? Yeah. Darryl Foster for 13 yards and another EA first down. The Wildcats right now taking control of the line of scrimmage, at least on the offensive side of the ball here.
You don't have to drive to Pittsburgh to get quality legal services. The hometown team of Davis & Davis will even come to your home to help with your...
Darryl Foster with some quickness. I mean, he hits the hole right now. I think that's why he may be in there instead of Mario Scarpino, because Brownsville was able to contain Scarpino. But Darryl Foster and Kevin Chamberlain have been big factors in the backfield. 2 minutes exactly, third quarter. As the ball is resting at the East Allegheny 45. And they're going to give it again. This time they give it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain is met and dropped in the backfield. Good defensive play coming up, and I believe that's number 26, Doug Patterson. Nice defensive play by Dougie that time, as he read that right now. So to bring up a loss of 3, make it 2nd down and 13 now. The ball is resting at the EA 42-yard line. So Dougie read that right now and came. Defense taking out Patitucci, Pugh, Carson Thomas, Dougie Patterson, and I believe Jeff Palahak. Eicher, they run it again. This time Foster. Foster's got some room, and Foster gets hit by Billy Pugh. And Darryl Foster got about 9 more. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2. Billy Pugh made the stop. I tell you what, so it'll be 3rd down and a yard. I tell you what, they have hit that play now about 4 times here in the second half. We're under a minute, third quarter. They're just running that little what they call jet, and then they come right back inside with a little, it looks like a little counter. And I'll tell you what, he's come up with some big runs Darryl Foster has. Power on now for East Allegheny. It's their jumbo set they like to come with. They turn, they give it, and I don't know if he got his first down. Well, you know where he's running in from. It looks like he's got it. Joey DeNapoli. Mark Battolini makes the stop, and along with Sammy Petco, but it looks like it's going to be enough for a Wildcat first down, and it is. So EA now moving the ball on the ground. In the first half, they threw it. Second half, they're running it. They still only lead 14-13. Browns are still just 1 point down here. Maybe the change of this game complexion was after the touchdown. Brownsville had them pinned back and they let them out. Be interesting to see if EA takes a chance here and just lets the quarter run out. We're inside of 15. This will probably be the last play of the third quarter. Eicher's the inside slot guy this time. Motion by Chamberlain. They're going to run what they call their deep handoff, and Chamberlain looking to get to the corner. They're just getting blocked right now. Chamberlain making some moves, and he gets another East Allegheny first down. And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters down here in the opening round Class AA playoff game. It's East Allegheny 14, Brownsville 13. We'll see if the Falcons can pull it off. It's 14-13. You're watching high school football on Herald Standard Television.
Sponsorships for the WPIAL football playoffs include
All right, back to Churchman Stadium in North Versailles, Pennsylvania, the opening round of the Class AA playoffs. Right now, it's the East Allegheny Wildcats 14, the Brownsville Falcons 13, as we get ready to begin quarter number 4 here. It's a ball game that East Allegheny jumped out 7-0. Brownsville tied it on a Billy Pugh 70-yard touchdown run. EA scored right before the half to take the lead. Brownsville scored early in the third quarter on a 42-yard touchdown pass, but they missed the extra point. That's where we stand. And right now, EA having a lot of success running the football. And that time, they're going to go to Foster, and he's going absolutely nowhere. Nice job by the down lineman of the Brownsville Falcons. Look like Jason Kramer and Mark Battolini. No gain, 2nd down and 10. But East Allegheny is starting to have some success running the football. A lot of good speed in Kevin Chamberlain. And number 34, Darrell Foster. The winner moves on next week to take on the Center Trojans. Or we should say the winner Center Jeanette, but last we heard Center was up 27-0. Eicher goes in motion, and they give it again. And this time he loses the football. Does Brownsville get it? The Falcons say they got it. They do. Brownsville recovers the fumble at the EA 35. Didn't see who fell on it.
Brownsville recovers Foster's fumble.
But Darrell Foster fumbles it, and the Brownsville Falcons now are 65 yards away from taking the lead with 11-11 left in the fourth quarter. Play that number tomorrow, Eric. 1-1-1-1. Danny Solomon will once again come out to quarterback the Falcons. He had a pretty solid second half here, the junior quarterback. Full house backfield behind the junior. Pugh, Wilson, and Stokes. And they give it to Pugh. See, that's Terry Stokes, and Terry fights forward for about 3 yards. Joe DiPanola makes the stop for East Allegheny. Shoot, Joe, I'm going to get that kid's name right one of these times tonight. You know what? I've called him DiPanola, DiPanelli. So it's 2nd and 7. I don't think it's that, but you know what? I guarantee he's Italian. So it's 2nd down for Brownsville. Now they have the one-back set with Jason Wilson. Scarpino's in defensively. They fires, ball incomplete. Try to go to Zivkovic. Danny tried to crowd that in there. Nick Gumbert with good coverage for East Allegheny, along with DiPanola. Also Kevin Chamberlain, but there was a whole lot of blue jerseys around that pass. So 3rd down for Brownsville. The ball resting at their own 39-yard line. The first down marker is just out over the Falcon 45. Chris Zivkovic is split to the left. Terry Stokes is the flanker to the right. I formation behind him is Billy Pugh. Long snap count, give it to Wilson. Jason Wilson is not going to come nowhere near his first down as he comes out over the 40 to about the 42-yard line. And we'll see what the Brownsville Falcons do here. They may punt this away again. Mario Scarpino and Nick Gumbert. Now it's 4th down and about 3. And the punting unit's coming in for the Falcons. So from the 42, and going back deep is number 42, Kevin Chamberlain.
Just outside the Falcon 41-yard line.
The running game here in the second half has been shut down.
Chamberlain back deep to receive.
Snap is good. Looks like EA wants to set up the return. Good punt by DeRazio. This is going to drive Chamberlain back, and he makes the catch. And East Allegheny is going to be backed up again at their 18-yard line. But right now it's 9:36. Still a lot of time left. Brownsville's defense needs to come up with a big play right here. You know, and if you're East Allegheny, you've moved the ball well in the second half, but you've not been able to apply the knockout punch to Brownsville. And it's one of them strange games where you've dominated really, honestly, here in the second half. You get one bad mistake, and Brownsville gets out of here with a W. Kramer, Petco, Saxon. And it looks like they're the down people. Battolini and Ross Martini and Brandon Smith are the linebackers. They give it to Foster, and Foster bounces to the corner, and Darryl Foster gets it out to about the 24-yard line. Brandon Smith makes the stop. Defense secondary, Palahak, Pugh, and Patitucci and Stokes. Gain of about 6. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 here.
About a 6-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 4.
So Brownsville, defensively right now, I'll tell you what, this has probably been the one day where they have really struggled. I'll tell you what, the formations give you a lot of problems. You know, they spread you out. You got a good quarterback in Wagner. They're a tough team to defend. March is out there with Tony Patitucci. Pugh is out here with Zyma. Motion comes across. Now they turn. They give. And Foster does get to the 25, and that's about it. Good defensive play by David Jackson and Jeff Palahak and Jason Kramer. So a big 3rd down and 3 right now. And I'll tell you what, and if I'm East Allegheny here, you know, you're just turning and handing the ball here. You don't want to get out with what you were doing successfully, which was throwing the football, you know, getting people where to make plays.
3rd and 3.
So maybe the biggest defensive play of the ball game here for the Brownsville Falcons with a 3rd down and 3 as the clock turns inside of 8:30. 14-13, East Allegheny leads it. March is the split to the left. Zima is to the right. They motion back across. They're bringing everybody. They turn. They fire. March makes the catch. 1st down. Tony Patitucci slipped, and it's 1st down. EA out over the 35 to the 36. I'll tell you what, March has got about 15 catches tonight. And that's going to keep the clock running now. They had them backed up, and they let them out. So EA has moved it from their 19 to their own 37-yard line. Shotgun formation. They're going to run it to the draw. Foster. Foster's going to go down. Ball is loose. EA gets it back. I think that you might be right. I think he did grab his face mask.
Foster's fumble is recovered by Alex Kay.
Tell you, Alex Kay makes the big play right now for the Wildcats because that ball was on the deck. And there's a loss of about 4, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 14. Clock is turning now. It's becoming a big factor here.
33-yard line, 2nd and 14.
1st down is out at the 48. Wagner wants to throw. He's got a middle screen set. Wagner trying to get to the corner and going to get to about the 42-yard line. Pass on the screen completed to Joe DeNapoli. Jason Kramer makes the stop along with Ross Martini. Now it's 3rd down. So right now, if you can get the ball back here, you've got a lot of time to work with. You still do what you want to do. But they can't give up another 1st down here because now EA is going to take this inside of 5 minutes if they get a 1st down.
3rd and 5.
So another big 3rd down. March is the split to the left. They've been throwing the ball to him on every down on 3rd down. Motion across the formation. There's this pass, and we have a whistle. And what do we got here? And I think it's on East Allegheny. Illegal procedure.
Movement against the Wildcats.
So it's going to back them up and make it 3rd down and almost 10 now. A lot of times when they run that motion, their motion people are going forward. So now a 3rd down and 10. The clock will wind again at 6:29. Brownsville with some defensive backs in out. Dougie Patterson is coming to the ball game. 6 D-backs on the field. DiPinola is the deep guy, and they're going to fake the handoff. Rush is coming. They're going to set the backside screen. It's picked off. No, oh my God. Jesse Saxon read that perfectly and almost intercepted it, and he would have took that back maybe for a touchdown. Excuse me, David Biddle, excuse me. Wow. They read that absolutely perfectly. So Brownsville's going to get the ball back with 6:11 left. Billy Pugh, Doug Patterson back deep. Wagner will punt it away for the Wildcats. Brownsville's going to stand at about their 40. Wagner, when he gets the ball, will be inside his 25. Good snap. Brownsville not coming. There's a flag down back, and you know what? It's going to be on Brownsville. You know, this is going to give East Allegheny a 1st down. Because you know what? Where they threw this, I think Brownsville's got too many men on the field. This is going to, I bet you this gives East Allegheny the ball back. The referee on this side threw the flag right in front of the East Allegheny bench. And we'll see the reaction here. It's on Brownsville. And I think this is going to give East Allegheny a first down. It is. Browns is going to have too many men on the field. They're going to call an illegal substitution on Brownsville. And EA is going to keep the ball. You know, that's a penalty that you can't make in the 10th week of the season. I'm sorry. So now, 6:09 left. Big penalty there.
Illegal participation against the Falcons. It's going to cost them 15 yards.
And that's going to take it down inside the EA 50. What a call comes there at that time.
The illegal participation was 12 men on the field.
So Brownsville's defense now, I'll tell you what, now it gets tougher. EA took over with 9 minutes left. Once again, DiPinola comes in motion to give it to Foster, and Foster fights forward to about the 45-yard line. Mark Battolini down there along with Sammy Petco and David Jackson. But that's the kind of penalties you can't make this late in the ball game and this late in the season. You take from giving your team a chance with 6:09 to the ball being turned back over to the East Allegheny offense with 40 at the 45-yard line. March is the split to the left. And Wagner wants to throw. Wagner going to fire down the middle of the field. This ball is going to be intercepted. Big defensive play by the Brownsville Falcons, Terry Stokes. They were trying to hit March down the middle of the field, and Stokes picks it off, and the Brownsville Falcons take over with 5:28 left in the ball game. So here we go. They are now, they say, Eric, 79 yards away. So 79 yards away for the Brownsville Falcons. With 5:28 left in the ball game, 14-13 East Allegheny. Pugh is the split to the left. Stokes is the flanker to the right, and they've got a one-back set with Jason Wilson. They want to throw it. Solomon looking. Solomon's got to get rid of it, and Danny's going down. And Solomon is injured. And this does not look good as Danny Solomon takes the hit and goes down. And there's a loss. You know, we're going to take a timeout here with 5:17 left. It's 14-13 East Allegheny.
Are you receiving workers' compensation? Did you know you can obtain a lump sum settlement? Call one of the hometown professionals at Davis & Davis for a free consultation. Davis & Davis, a team of professionals working for you.
Sponsorships for the WPIAL football playoffs include Gudak Lanes, Route 40 East, Brownsville, PA. AMF AccuScore automatic scoring, all open bowling Saturdays and Sundays. Visit us at www.gudak.com. The Medicine Shop of Brownsville. We offer free delivery and a prescription window. We accept most insurance plans, including Health America. Call 785-7900.
All right, as we come back to Churchman Stadium, number 11, Danny Solomon, the injured Falcon, took the shot. He's walking gingerly on his, not putting any pressure on his right leg. Danny's had a history of some knee problems, so you know, hopefully nothing serious there for Danny. If it is, that'd be the second Falcon in the last 3 weeks to go down with some serious knee damage, as Justin Samuels already went down with a little ACL tear, and he's done for the year. And I'll tell you what, now Brownsville backed up, second down, 19. They're back at the East Allegheny at their own 12-yard line. Chris Zivkovich will come back in to quarterback the Falcons, but right now with 5:14 left, they need to make a big play offensively somewhere. One back set with Jason Wilson as the back. Zivkovich will throw, and now we have a whistle and a flag. And I think this is going to be on Brownsville again, and right now things just starting to self-destruct for the Brownsville Falcons.
Movement in the interior line against the Falcons.
This is going to back them up some more. 2nd and 24. And right now, time becoming the biggest factor of this football game. 5:03 left here in quarter number 4. Brownsville trailing 14-13. They scored to start the second half on a 42-yard touchdown pass from Solomon to Zivkovich, but they missed the extra point. That's where we stand right now. One back set again. They're going to throw it out of their end zone. Zivkovich looking, firing. He has got Billy Pugh. 40, 45, 50. Pugh's to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Do you believe this? Billy Pugh, touchdown Brownsville. Holy Toledo. 93-yard touchdown pass, and the Brownsville Falcons have taken the lead. Hold on to your movie tickets, Eric. Wow! Pugh made the catch at the 35-yard line and outraced the whole entire Wildcat defense to the end zone. It's now 19-14 with 4:40 left. Wow! Perfectly thrown ball, too. You cannot throw it any better. And senior Billy Pugh, well, that gives him like 160 yards of total offense on 2 plays. The injured Wildcat down there, number 27. It's good to see him jump back up. It's Chad Zima. Chad has played such an important part in the East Allegheny offense here that, you know, they need him in the ball game. But what a play there. And the Falcons now will go for 2. And this is very important right here that they get this. Unbelievable football game. We just talked about you leave people hanging around, and, you know, EA could not put the knockout punch away. And Brownsville wants to take timeout. It's a good situation here. Take the timeout. Make sure you have the right play in here. But what a big play there. Let's recap the scoring. It started in the first quarter on their second possession of the ball game. The East Allegheny Wildcats Adam Wagner hit Kevin Chamberlain down the middle of the field, just like we just saw, and EA went up 7-0. Brownsville answered on the first play of the second quarter when Billy Pugh went 70 yards, outracing the Wildcat defense again, and we were tied at 7. EA got their second touchdown right before the end of the half on an Adam Wagner 1-yard touchdown run. Extra point was good. We were at 14-7. Then Chris Zivkovich struck on him as a wide receiver. Danny Solomon hit him down the right sideline, made a great catch, outraced everybody into the end zone, diving for the pylon, and the Falcons trailed 14-13. Seth DeRazio missed the extra point, and then on a second down and 24 from their own 8-yard line, Chris Zivkovich hit Billy Pugh down the middle of the field, and Pugh outraced the East Allegheny defense to the end zone, and we stand at 19-14. The Falcons will go for 2 here. This is very important here because if they get the 2, it's a 7-point ball game again. Zivkovich will look. Zivkovich firing, incomplete. So the 2-point conversion is no good. And with 4:40 left in the ball game, they turn it over to the Brownsville defense now. So they'll kick it off. Wow. You know what? Somebody once told me when it looks the darkest, it's usually when good things happen. So beside that, I'm going to hit the lottery a little bit later, Eric. So it's 19-14, but remember, East Allegheny has been able to throw the football tonight with very good effectiveness, and it's going to be up to the Brownsville defense here to answer. This has been a good football game. We've had some good hitting. We've had some big plays, and I'll tell you what, Brownsville's defense in their second half, they've done this. They have bent, but they haven't quite broken, and we need them to go at least one more time here against the Wildcat offense, which is very potent. Back deep, number 21, Jeremiah Bivens. This young man has got great speed. He's back here with Kevin Chamberlain and number 24, Zach Lowry. Seth DeRazio will kick it off for the Brownsville Falcons. 19-14, Brownsville leads it. That big contingency from Fayette County holding on to hopes here that the Falcons can move into the quarterfinal round for the fourth consecutive year. Tell you what, and Coach Bart got all of his speed people out there on his kick team. Coach Jeff DeRazio will kick it off. It's going to drive Bivens back to about the 5. Bivens up a reverse coming. And slipping down. Brownsville with a good play by Jason Wilson. Also, Brandon Williams getting down here. And the Wildcats are going to start back at their own 18-yard line. I thought a good call there by Coach Carazzi of the East Allegheny Wildcats. So 4:33 now left for the East Allegheny, for the Brownsville defense.
Time on the reverse.
As they try to come up here with a big defensive stand. Tell you what, it would be nice now, it'd be a nice turnover. Something like that, an interception, anything. First down at 10, East Allegheny. Back at their own 18. That's Eicher going in motion. They're going to run it inside, trying to get some room and getting out to the 22-yard line. Jason Kramer makes the stop. Joe, let's see if I get his name right this time. Joe DiNapola. Jason Kramer makes the stop. Give him a pick up a fool. We'll make it second down and 6. They are never going to make it easy on us. Never in their lifetime will they make it easy. So second down and 5. We'll go under 4 minutes when the Wildcats snap this ball. They're going to turn and give it to Foster. Foster got a first down. He gets out to the 30, to the 32-yard line. Darrell Foster. Billy Pugh makes the stop. Clock will stop. Move the sticks for the East Allegheny Wildcats. Now they start the clock. We're under 4 minutes. We're at 3:55 here. We have not seen Mario Scarpino on offense. Foster's been the one back. I tell you what, he's had a lot of success here. Wagner's pass is almost intercepted. Sammy Petco, and if he gets it, it's a touchdown, Brownsville. Great pressure by Jason Kramer. Wow. Sammy's got that when it's a touchdown, and you know what? Put a lock on this when the Falcons win. But there's still life for the East Allegheny Wildcats. It's second down and 10 now, and they'll have it at their own 32-yard line. This game is Monday. Uniontown TJ will probably be Wednesday. What we're looking for, Tuesday. And then we'll see where we go next week. Hopefully the Falcons and the Raiders can both come through. Second down. Chamberlain goes in motion. They're going to run that little stretch play. Chamberlain slips down at about the 35, maybe the 36-yard line. Third down and 6. Tony Patitucci from his corner spot comes up, makes the stop. Tell you, Coach Carazzi, give him credit right here with East Allegheny. A team that throws the ball usually want to just kind of start firing it around, but he's taking some time. They're trying to get his kids, you know, probably settled in because they've got to be stunned a little bit here about what happened on a big 92-yard touchdown pass. Third down for the Wildcats. Eicher goes in motion. Wagner's pass, and they're going to throw a flag on Carson Thomas. This is going to give the Wildcats a first down. They were trying to hit him on a slant. Let's see what they call. They're going to call a hold. So this is only 5 yards. And I don't think this gives them a first down. So if you're going to take it, take the hold. Don't take the pass interference. Wait a second, that's just 10 yards. And it's a first down, so they do get it. So at the 46-yard line are the Wildcats. They brought it out from the shadows of their goal line. 3:02, clock doesn't start on the dead ball foul. One back is Foster. Motion again, that's Eicher across the formation. Brownsville wants to come with some pressure. They're throwing. Chamberlain makes the catch. Inside the 35 to the 32, and the Wildcats are answering back. They got to get a pass rush. It's as simple as that. So the Wildcats have it at the Brownsville 33-yard line. 2:55 left. Brownsville's defense has had trouble all night defending the pass. Inside they go, and inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line is Joe DeNapoli. Pickup of about 6, so we'll call it second down 4. Well, they're going to call it 5, 2nd and 5. Clock is running. When they take his snap, we'll be under 2:10. This is why you have home field advantage right here. Motion across the formation. Wagner wants to throw. Wagner's looking ball. Tipped, almost intercepted by Patitucci. Good coverage by Dougie Patterson. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats. They try to go to Joey Martz again. Inside the Brownsville 30 at the Falcon 28-yard line. Chamberlain is split to the right. Martz is split to the left. They're sprinting that way. They're throwing. Martz can't get it. It's 4th down. He had him. So now 4th down and 5, and this may be the ball game right here. From the 28-yard line are the East Allegheny Wildcats. Coach Cortez not going to take a timeout here. Brownsville needs one big defensive play here. 1:59 left. Foster's the one back. Eicher goes in motion. Rush coming. They're looking. They're throwing. Incomplete. Incomplete. They try to go to Joey Martz. And the Brownsville defense has stopped the East Allegheny Wildcats. And the Falcons take over with 1:53 left. I tell you what, they are the one team that you don't want to face on the road. So 1st down and 10 for the Brownsville Falcons. They've got to get at least one first down here. They've got to secure the football. And they have come in to Churchman Stadium. And Billy Pugh, and Pugh is going to push forward, keep his feet grinding. Billy gets to about the 40, and the Wildcats will take a timeout. They need at least one first down here. Last year they went into Mars, a very hostile environment, to come away with a W. This Friday night they've come here to Churchman Stadium, and right now they're on the verge of knocking off the conference champion East Allegheny Wildcats, and it has been a tough ball game for them. They have lost Danny Solomon right now, and Chris Zivkovich once again. You know what? You need to get his mom to tape. You know, it'd be really nice. But, you know, everything looked bleak there. They was 2nd down, 24 from the East Allegheny 8-yard line, and it looked like that Seth DeRazio's mixed extra point was going to be big. But I'll tell you what, his buddies pulled him out of the fire there, baby. As Chris Zivkovich down the middle of the field to Billy Pugh, one senior to another. And, Eric, it looks like we may live to fight another week. Put the family on hold. Tammy, don't punch them tickets quite yet to the Cinemax. Well, at least right now, we need a first down. That's what we need. We need one first down here. Second down and 9 from the Brownsville 29. Zivkovic, quick pitch. This is Billy Pugh. Billy needs to cut it up. Billy loses the football, and they're going to say he stays in bounds. So to the 31, and EA will take their second timeout. Kevin Chamberlain takes the timeout here. Last we heard, it was Carmichael's losing 12-0, and that's the only other local score we had. Everything else was from down around this area. I know Woodland Hills was just putting a serious thumping on the Trinity Hillers. You know, Quad West, once, you know, everybody talking about the Quad West maybe not being in the playoffs. And I'll tell you what, the Trinity Hillers, the conference champions, taking a beating. So this is a big play right here. 3rd down, 6 for the Brownsville Falcons. A first down sends the Falcons to next week against the center area Trojans. And I'll tell you what, that'll be a tough task, because the center Trojans were just laying it on the Jeanette Jayhawks. As my man Lee Corso said last night, it was woodshed time. They were taking the Jeanette Jayhawks out back and laying the wood to them. So this group of seniors who has been to 2 WPIAL semifinals now, trying to extend their senior season for at least one more ball game. For 19 East Allegheny Wildcats, they know right now this is the play. The Wildcat faithful trying to get behind them. Power eye to the left. They give it to Billy Pugh, and Billy will not get but a yard, and we'll see if the Wildcats take a timeout here. And EA takes their last timeout. So now Brownsville's got to get the punt off. Thought they might run a toss there or something, trying to get him to the corner. EA almost blocked one field extra point. They've got good speed back here in Zima and Kevin Chamberlain. Seth needs to come up with a big punt here. There's a dangerous return man back here in Kevin Chamberlain. This young man has had a very good ball game for the East Allegheny Wildcats. Kevin is a 5'9" senior, 165 pounds, and I'll tell you what, he has done some hard running for the Cats tonight. 1:33 left when Seth DeRazio punts this away for the Brownsville Falcons. EA almost got one of these. They've got 10. They're bringing here. 4th and 5. They're coming with everybody. Snap is down. DeRazio gets the punt off, and it's going to hit, and it's going to die. Let it roll a little bit. Yeah, it's going to take a Falcon bounce and roll down inside the 30 to the EA 29. Let it keep running because the clock keeps running, and now you down it. Good job. 119 for the Wildcats. Just don't let nobody get deep. Keep them in bounds.
Ball rolls dead at the Wildcat.
So Seth DeRazio with a clutch punt. And Adam Wagner will bring his Cats out for one last chance against the Brownsville defense. Just don't let nobody get behind you. One back, and that's Foster. And they're going to look. They're going to throw. We have a flag down here, and it's incomplete. Now we have a flag way back here. Now we have another one over there.
Deep in the defensive backfield.
I don't know what these were. These are going to be on Brownsville. They got 12 guys. Brownsville's got 12 people again on the field. How do you do that? Now EA has it at the 43-yard line.
15-yard penalty carries the ball out to the Wildcats' 43-yard line.
Tell you what, they have shot themselves in the foot tonight. They literally easily could be up 28-14 or 28-7, and they just keep shooting themselves and giving East Allegheny shots here. Brownsville with Billy Pugh and Tony Patitucci in. Patterson, it looks like Carson Thomas, Terry Stokes. Looks like Ross Martini and Mark Battolini are the linebackers, along with Brandon Smith. See if Brownsville comes with something to get a little bit of pressure on the ball. Motion coming. They're going to run it. They're going to try to run a reverse. And now they're going to run a flea flicker. And look at this, wide open. Jump ball. He caught it. And So East Allegheny with a big play down to the 35. Clock should have started already. Wagner will down it, so it'll be 2nd and 10 with 1:01. Great catch by Eicher, because I'll tell you what, there was Falcons all over him. You know, how do you don't even honor. Now Brownsville will take a timeout. You don't even honor that reverse right now. You don't even honor that. You just stay back and say, let him run back here. So 1:01 here for the East Allegheny Wildcats as they went into their trick book, and they come up with one that was the ugliest flea flicker I've ever seen. Because I'll tell you what, the kid was wide open, and then the ball was underthrown. He almost got back and picked it off. Good. Brownsville now has brought Chris Zivkovich out on defense. Brownsville has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 D-backs in the ball game. The ball was at the Brownsville 34 with 1:01. Second and 10. 1:01. Shotgun formation. Rolling. Smith trying to get some rush. They're going to fire across the ball is caught by March inside the 20. First down at the 18. Clock will stop with 52:07. They're down at the 18-yard line. Quickly, they're on the ball again. Wagner will spike it. 49 seconds. They just can't get a pass rush right now, and that's what's hurting them. That has been a problem all night. They have just not been able to get a pass rush on him. And Adam Wagner has had good time, and he's made some big completions. The ball is at the 18-yard line. 49 seconds left in the ball game. And they're talking to the East Allegheny coaches down. You go back to the illegal participation play, it'd have been 2nd and 10. That gave them a first down out near midfield, and they've taken it down to the 18 since then. And now I think EA wants some more time on the clock. And I don't know.
Some car in the parking lot, the upper parking lot, that has its lights on, that's behind the scoreboard and interfering with the player's vision. If you can hear me, I'm glad you heard me, so now it's off.
So a little glare coming off up there.
Yeah, that's it. That's been a problem. Technical consistent.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 for EA. It's basically 2nd and goal here. Shotgun formation for Wagner. And they're going to roll. March still going to settle down. Fires. Man, wide open. Dropped it. DiPanola had gotten open at the 10. So 3rd down and 10. I don't know how you can run that free. But he is right now, and it's 3rd down and 10 with 43.9. Falcons trying to keep the Wildcats out of the end zone. The Cats trying to score and take the lead. Wagner's throw. They're going to try to run the screen. Caught. Chamberlain to the 10. Chamberlain to the 5. He's down to the 2. First and goal to go for East Allegheny. Unreal. They will wind the clock. He will spike the football with 32 seconds left. Unreal. We thought we needed 1 first down. We didn't get it. And you got to give East Allegheny credit. They've driven the length of the field here with no timeouts. The ball is at the 2. First down, goal to go. Power eye to the left. They have not given him the touchdown yet. Third down, clock is running. He didn't get in. He didn't get in. Oh, they said yes. Wagner's 1-yard touchdown run has given EA a 20-19 lead. EA drives 82 yards to get their touchdown. And now EA having all kind of problems here. But right now it doesn't matter because the touchdown really, I didn't think he got in. And you go back to a key penalty, an illegal substitution, because it would have been because it would have been 2nd and 10 and ended up being 1st and 10 out at the 43-yard line. So the extra point coming, but the big thing now is Brownsville's going to have to find a miracle. They're going to fake it, and he's going to roll. And Wagner does not get the 2-point conversion, but it's 20-19. So it's 20-19.
Brownsville Falcons 19.
So Zooey will kick it off to Pugh Stokes. And if they have one more miracle left in them, they're going to have to find it, because unbelievable to drive there by East Allegheny. There was no timeouts, and they drove 82 yards downfield to score the touchdown on a Wagner 1-yard touchdown run. I tell you what, that signal was long coming. And right now, East Allegheny looks like they're going to have a second-round playoff appearance with center, when it looked like the Brownsville Falcons just minutes ago were on their way to the second round of the WPIAL playoffs. Back-to-back, I tell you what, if they lose this one, that's 2 heartbreaking losses at the end of the games. Last Friday night's against Waynesburg, and tonight's, them are heartbreaking losses for a football team. Well, Stokes and Pugh will go back deep. Zooey will kick it off for EA. Tell you what, it's been a good one here, though, from Churchman Stadium in North Versailles, Pennsylvania. A great high school football game again. But tell you what, a tough one here if Brownsville cannot find a way to pull it out. Zooey will kick it off. And it's a short kick, and they're going to take it by an up man. And look at here, Jason Wilson got some room, and he's got it to midfield. So 6.9. Well, if you can get about 20 yards here in a quick timeout, Jeff Palahak. If you can get a quick pass down the middle of the field and get a field goal attempt, who knows? EA has got bodies back at about, I don't know if Brownsville has any timeouts left. Pugh took the 5 yards right here. Zivkovic will step up. He will fire. Pugh wasn't even looking for the ball. You know what? They'd had enough to get in field goal range. So now they've got to throw it to the end zone. .4 from midfield. Stokes is the split to the right. They've got a trips to that side. This is just their Big Ben play. They've got to throw it to the end zone. Zivkovic will look. Zivkovic stepping up, firing it deep. This ball is going to be intercepted, and the East Allegheny Wildcats are going to escape with a 20-19 win over the Brownsville Falcons. Kenny Farrow makes the stop, and that's going to end it. The East Allegheny Wildcats with an 82-yard touchdown drive defeat the Brownsville Falcons 20-19 in the opening round of the WPIAL playoffs. And for the first time in 3 years, the Brownsville Falcons are eliminated in the opening round here of the WPIAL playoffs. Tough loss again, back-to-back weeks that the Falcons have gone down to conference champions. But a great high school football game tonight from Churchman Stadium. And a final score tonight, 20-19. EA will move on. Let's recap the scoring real quick. Tonight, EA jumped out 7-0. Kevin Chamberlain on a 60-yard touchdown pass out the hands of quarterback Adam Wagner, and it was 7-0 after the extra point. Brownsville tied it. Brownsville tied it on a Billy Pugh 70-yard touchdown run, and it was 7-7. Right before the half, Adam Wagner's 1-yard touchdown run. Wagner's 1-yard touchdown run right before the half. The extra point was good. It was 14-7 in favor of EA. Brownsville answered on their second series of the second half, a touchdown pass down the right sideline from quarterback Danny Sullivan to Chris Zivkovic, and the Brownsville Falcons were trailing 14-13 after a missed extra point. But then, late in the third, with about 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Brownsville faced a second down and 24 from their own 8-yard line. Chris Zivkovic hit Billy Pugh down the middle of the field. Pugh took it the rest of the way, 92 yards, and Brownsville led 19-14. They missed the 2-point conversion. Then, it looked like Brownsville was in business. They had stopped EA and had the ball with a minute and about 45 seconds left. They could not run the clock out. They punted the ball. EA, with no timeouts left, was able to drive 82 yards, and with 12 seconds left in the ball game, Adam Wagner's 1-yard touchdown run, and the Brownsville Falcons defeated tonight 20-19. Well, that's going to wrap it up tonight for Harold Standard High School football. I'll tell you, disappointing loss for the Brownsville Falcons, but things look good. The Falcons with a ton of underclassmen, and they've gotten back to the WPIAL playoffs for the 4th consecutive year. They will sorely miss some of the seniors tonight who put on great performances for us tonight. Chris Zivkovic, Billy Pugh, Brett Balaban, Terry Stokes, Brandon Smith, Matt Biddle. As we look down the line here, Kenny Farrow. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody here, because I'll tell you, the seniors did a great job. Jason Kramer for the Brownsville Falcons, but a disappointing loss as Fayette County loses one of their better teams to get out of playoffs. And now it's up to the Uniontown Red Raiders. Some dejected faces, but you know what, that is life. And the Brownsville Falcons now will get ready for next season. I'll tell you what, this could be a team next year that could be one of the top 5 teams in the WPIAL when August rolls around next year. But a disappointing loss tonight from Churchman Stadium. The Brownsville Falcons lose to the East Allegheny Wildcats 20-19, as East Allegheny now will move on to play the Center Trojans. That's going to wrap it up. I'm Joseph Hoke, along with my partner Craig, almost called you Craig Love, Eric Zakovic. And that's going to wrap it up for our first game of the Harold Standard High School football doubleheader. Disappointing. Final score once again, Brownsville's eliminated from the Class AA playoff.